Yo, what's good guys? MorningLolz here. And we're half an hour early for the NHL Draft 2017. I'm pretty hyped for this. So here we got the board. I'm going to write down with this here Sharpie all the picks as I watch it live. Hope you guys are going to watch it with me as well. Interesting thing to point out, Vegas has 1, 2, 3 first-round picks. And pretty close in between here, gap 13 and 15 as well, number 6. I don't know if you guys were aware of the trades that happened today so far, but I got a list of them. I know this trade didn't happen today, but Eberle for Strome is a notable one that did happen. Eberle going into the New York Islanders in exchange for Ryan Strome to the Oilers. Let me just fix something up over here. There we go. I think this trade's good for both teams in the sense that Eberle for Islanders re-sign John Tavares, and if he becomes productive with John Tavares, it'll be very impactful and a very good trade for the Islanders. And Strome, on the other side, cheaper option over Eberle. He could definitely play center as well, and he could play wing as well if you really need to, if the lines get crammed or whatnot. So I give this trade a bit of an edge to, I guess, towards Edmonton cap-wise, but Eberle is a good player. Nonetheless, let's take a look at the chat right here. We got Drew. How you doing, Drew? And we got Aiden. How you doing, Aiden? Alright, let's wait for you guys to come through. Another thing that happened today was pretty important was Oshie. TJ Oshie is no longer going to be a free agent. He signed 8 years, $46 million for $5.75 per year. Very big contract there as well. Maybe not per year, but term-wise. So Oshie's not going to be an option for teams to stack onto the top 6 anymore. Washington definitely did a good move keeping him. So that's very important. In the chat over here, say rumor Connor McDavid $14 million for 9 years. The thing about that is I think the max contract is 8 years, if I'm not mistaken, and $14 million is the league max. If that were to be the case, he would break records absolutely, and I think he would deserve that. I just gotta see if he could win the Hart once again next year. Imagine, that would be pretty sick. Yeah, it's 8 years max, Drew. But yeah. So yeah, Oshie signed. Another thing that happened today was a big bomb that dropped. Basically, Chicago went ham today. They got rid of Artemi Panarin. I did not expect that to be the case. I thought he was going to stay there. He's a big piece of Chicago. However, salary was an issue, and he was only signed for another 2 years, 1 or 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. So Panarin and Mott and a 6th of this year's draft off to Columbus for Brandon Saad, which was originally in Chicago. He's going back. Anton Forsberg was a goalie prospect, and a 5th round pick in 2018. I hate to say this, but I think Columbus definitely wins this trade. Brandon Saad is absolutely a solid player. He won 2 cups in Chicago, but giving up Panarin is a big piece that they got rid of there. I understand salary cap is an issue in Chicago, but I give this one to Columbus. Looking through the comments right here. Yeah, I agree. What else happened today? Yeah, Chicago also moved Hjalmarsson for Laurent Dauphin and Murphy. A bit of an interesting move for Arizona. Kind of picking up a 30-year-old defenseman in the sense where you think you're going to win now. He's a good defenseman, of course, but you got rid of Mike Smith. I guess it's kind of like a contract thing. Then again, you brought in another goalie, which I will talk about in the trade afterwards. Laurent Dauphin and Murphy, good pieces for Chicago to pick up. They're young, they're good. I think they're going to fit in well. Good time for Dauphin to develop further than he already has in Arizona. How are you doing, Darren? Doing great. Do I think Oilers are picking up someone by trade? I think the Oilers are probably going to hold off from that. They just made a move. Eberle and Strome, I don't know if they're going to go any further than that, but I feel like they're going to try to be more conservative. That's my guess. Watch them make a big move for a top 6. I highly doubt it, though. Arizona needs a GM. The GM for Arizona, John Chaika, very young GM, really pays attention to the math of the game. It's interesting to see how his moves will pull off. How you doing, Von Hook? What do I think St. Louis will do? Oh boy, well, St. Louis pick-wise, they have, let's see what they got. Number 20, do they have a second? Yeah, they have 20 and 27, so they got some leverage. They got 2 first-rounders, although they're decently late. They can even package those up for some pieces that they may need. Notably, I think about maybe some more punch at offense. We'll see what they decide to do. But I do see them having the opportunity to make a move as well. And the other move that happened today was very important as well. Arizona making a pretty big move here. Derek Stepan, so they got a strong top 6 forward, plays center, of course. And Antti Raanta, who I believe is going to be their new #1 goalie. Definitely understand New York Rangers didn't lose into expansion, but at least they got a trade out of this. They got some value for the first-round pick, number 7. So the Rangers move up and pick up in the top 10, which is very good. They're going to get a good prospect, which they could definitely use. And Anthony DeAngelo, which moved from Tampa to Arizona, and then from Arizona to the Rangers. Very, very big piece there. Going to help on the blue line. I like this trade both ways. I see where both teams are coming from. Check out the chats real quick. The same team is signing a player. You can sign a player 9-year franchise tag. Really, I didn't know that. I thought it was 8 years max. But if it's 9 years the case, then by all means, it's Connor McDavid. Absolutely sign him. Go Ottawa Senators. I think Ottawa can do something important today. But then again, they got 28th overall, so it's a bit of a late pick for sure. Dave Tippett did get fired, yes. I think it was about time that they cut ties. He's been there for a while. Maybe not too much success in Arizona, but he's nonetheless a very strong coach. I think he'll find some success elsewhere. It was just time to move on from Arizona. Thoughts on the biggest new team? Super sad that Preds Fad lose Neil. Yeah, it's definitely huge that the Preds lost out on James Neal. I think they're going to make a move to reacquire a top 6. And thoughts on Vegas? In terms of what they picked up, I know I made a video live stream predicting it, the lineup. Of course, some pieces were the same, some pieces weren't. I think they made some interesting moves, but they did a lot of moves for the future, getting picks. But maybe they compensated a bit too much. It remains to see what they can do out of this. Matthew Jeremy Osborne, how you doing? And as we wait right now for the draft to start, I started this early so you guys can come on through. We can talk about the trades. Like I said, I'm going to start marking on the picks on the board. If there's ever trades, whatever, I'll obviously erase the team name, replace it with who moved it, and I'll write down on this paper the moves post-draft or during draft, of course. Right now on TV, it's a French channel. I don't know if you guys can hear it, if it's too loud or not, but I think it's quite enough to say the least. Now, there are some rumors, of course, of some trades that happened today, like I went over, but Alex Galchenyuk is rumored to go to several teams, apparently. I don't know how I feel about this being a Habs fan. Very concerned about this. I would keep Galchenyuk. That's his personal opinion. What's up, Matthew? I'm doing great. But yeah, Galchenyuk's been rumored to go, I don't know, man. He's been rumored to go to the Islanders, the Wild, the Devils. Heck, I even heard about the Hawks. I really hope they don't move him. Then again, they need help at defense now. They moved out like 4 left defensemen in less than a week, like Sergachev, Nestorov, Beaulieu, and damn, what else did they moved out another piece. I know that. Can't remember off the top of my head. They moved out a piece there. Picking up Schlemko was definitely good for the Habs, but they need some more help at D. So we'll see if they're going to move like for a player like Leddy or Brodin. They're going to maybe trade that first overall. We'll see what happens. Who won the Jordan Eberle trade? I see the upside on both sides. Definitely, if Tavares stays long term in the Islanders, and if Eberle performs the way he usually did early in his career, then I see where the Islanders are coming from. However, for Edmonton, they relieve some cap. They got Ryan Strome, still got some potential. He can play center. Of course, they can probably play on the wing because of the depth they have in the top 6. And he's cheaper. It's tough to say. I'll give it to the Oilers for now. But Islanders, if Eberle performs the way he's intended to as top 6, beyond 50 points playing with Tavares, that would be definitely an Islanders win for sure. Nah, bro, I'm not filming the draft. Sorry, man, not doing that. Eberle and Tavares combined for 28 points in 8 games. World Juniors, they have amazing chemistry. Yeah, in juniors they did very well together. I remember that back in the day, but it still remains to be seen if Eberle will be that same kind of player. Of course, he was younger, but maybe he didn't develop the right way. But of course, playing with Tavares will definitely help him. But yeah, there is no TV on the stream. Sorry, dude. It's going to be Facecam. And we're going to go along and write down the picks over here. Hopefully, you guys can keep track, as I will. We are ahead of schedule, of course, waiting on the draft to actually start. Dank82 says, go Flyers. Yeah, they got the number 2 pick. They get whoever isn't picked first of all between Hischier and Patrick. I think that Patrick will slip to number 2. Either or is definitely a big pick for them. Absolutely. What do you think about Marc-Andre Fleury being traded? He wasn't traded. He was picked up by Golden Knights. The Penguins didn't get anything out of that. It feels weird to see him in that jersey. Fleury's been in Pittsburgh for a long, long time. Also being a first overall as well. But I understand Vegas needed number one goalie. They got it. Matt Murray is the present and the future. It makes sense why they didn't protect him also because of the no trade clause that he waived. I think he'll be good in Vegas. He's still 32, so he still has a few good years ahead of him. But it sucks that he's not in Pittsburgh anymore, but I think Murray will be fine. Who do you think Vancouver will be getting? What's up? What's good, Harneet? Vancouver, they have 5th overall. Probably, I'd say Cody Glass or Middlestat. One of those two. Whichever is not around here. Depends definitely what happens 3rd or 4th. I think Heiskanen's going to go 3rd. Unless they want to pick up Vigliardi. Depends if they want to go the offense or defense route. Remains to be seen. This is the stream, Carlos. Yeah. Patrick Hischier, Vigliardi, Heiskanen, and Glass. A car top 6. That's not a bad top 6 for sure. Craziest trade so far this offseason. They got to give it to the Panarin trade. They're not expecting to move out, especially for the kind of return they got. Brandon Saad coming back is definitely something interesting as he started in Chicago. But that's definitely the biggest trade I see. But that's just me. What do you think about the New Jersey Oilers look? on it. So New Jersey's jersey or the Oilers jersey? I'll comment on both anyways. I think the fact that Jersey lost the stripe at the bottom of the jersey it makes it look a bit weird. It's too plain, I think. Oilers, I see what they wanted to go back to the orange, they wanted to go to an orange jersey. I understand. Not everyone likes it. I don't mind it. That's just the way it is. Who will be the backup goalie for the Penguins? Probably Tristan Jarry, unless they pick up a backup during free agency. But I think Tristan Jarry is a good young player that could develop properly, especially with Matt Murray. What's good the hockey? Sorry, I'm bad with the words. Do you think Hamonic and a prospect for Duchesne rumor come true? I heard Colorado's offering Duchesne Hamonic. Ooh, that would be interesting. I don't know if that would actually come through. I hear Nashville is looking at Duchesne, especially since they lost James Neal. So we'll see what happens with that. Hamonic also rumored in many trades as well. NHL's Red Canucks were second last team in the year, whatever. Yeah, it's 2 years in a row that they find themselves at 5th overall. But that's what the draft lottery is. It's to prevent tanking to become a gimmick, which it kind of is, but it's not foolproof, of course. Water sip. New Jersey trading the first pick possible? Yes, I think it is. They get the first pick, obviously, so it's either he, or Patrick. But if they get a good deal where they can get a player that can help out now, a.k.a. I've been hearing things about Galchenyuk going to New Jersey for like a first or something else. I don't know if he's worth that, but I think that trade is not set, like that pick is not set in stone to New Jersey. It could move. That's just my opinion. Who do you think will draft Nico Hischier? I think he's going 1st overall. I think the fact that Nolan Patrick was injured didn't help him. He had a good season for what it was worth. He didn't go to Team Canada the year previously to it, and I think Nico Hischier he just performed too well for Nolan Patrick to keep that number 1 pick slot under his name, basically. So I think Nico Hischier will go 1st overall. What do you think of the Golden Knights roster? Interesting. Blend of veterans and a blend of talent that still young players. Of course, they had to not pick certain players because they made deals with other teams. That's why they have 3 first-round picks, notably. I think it's a decent lineup. They don't have the most cap space either, which is kind of strange. But then again, they took on bad contracts, so it makes sense. We'll have to see what happens in the next few years, see if it pays off, see how they progress. It's a little early to tell for sure. But I think it's a decent lineup. But yeah. So it is 43, so I assume about another 15 minutes before the draft even goes underway. Right now they're talking about Nolan Patrick. I don't think he's going number 1. But yeah. So I'll keep track of the other trades that happen during the draft or post-draft. Right over here. So there was shows the draft. Nope, not showing the draft. Sorry, man. It's a Facecam. Who is drafting for the Penguins? Do you mean what position? The 31st, and who will land there? Well, that's very difficult to predict, especially near the end of the drafts. But yeah, no TV on this channel. That's right. Patrick, a sports hernia. That's not a major injury. Oh, it was a sports hernia. Okay. Well, considering it limited its season, like he didn't play as many games as the others, it doesn't help him. But it would have been better to be showcasing your talent if you're not injured. But nonetheless, Nico Hischier and Nolan Patrick definitely first or second. Right now they're interviewing both of them. I'm watching on TVA, which is like a French channel. I don't know why I'm forced to, but that's my region. How to decide who lost their first round pick for the Golden Knights? Like, how do they make the deals? It's just basically compensate for, like, don't pick this player, I'll give you a first or a second, whatever, and then they agree, they pick someone else, and that's how they got their picks right now. Will Brian Flynn get traded? No, he just won't be re-signed. I'm pretty sure for the Canadiens it was Brian Flynn, Nesterov, and Dwight King that the Habs said they weren't re-signing, so he won't get traded. I think he'll be like a free agency pickup, that's all. You think it's better Nico Hischier or Nolan Patrick? I haven't seen Nolan Patrick play a ton. I've seen Hischier play more, considering he plays in the Q, and that's closer to where I'm from. I think Hischier is the better player, but Nolan Patrick is definitely a solid player for sure. Are we going to see the draft? No, this is not being filmed or streamed on YouTube, unfortunately. It is a Facecam video. I'll keep track of the picks right over here. Hopefully you guys can watch along on your own TVs. It's copyright, guys, so it is what it is. Dwight King is trash. He was not very good for the Canadiens, to say the least. Did the Canucks trade anyone? Not as far as I know. Since the start of the stream, I have not heard of any trades whatsoever. Did Shattenkirk stay in Washington or move? They just signed O'Shea for a decent piece of change. I don't think Shattenkirk was gonna stay in the first place. I don't think he is. That's just me. The draft starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time. It is currently 6:45. So let's give it another 15 minutes approximately, and then we can all collectively boo Gary Bettman, because everyone puts their favorite teams aside, unite, and just boo that fucking terrible commissioner. I think Vegas will trade either pick 13 or 14. Yeah, since they have 3 picks in the top 15, they can make a package deal to get a really good player. Like, they have good players, James Neal, Shipachev, whatever, but maybe they can make a package move. We'll see. They got a lot of leverage, but it remains to be seen what happens. 8 years of $46 million, yeah, for TJ Oshie to move up, yeah. And now they're still showing more highlights. This is Nico Hischier. He turned up, I think he had like 86 points or something like that. Don't quote me on that at all. It's on the top of my head. But, yeah. The NHL and the NFL with the commissioners. Yeah, I know what happens in the NFL too, but Gary Bettman is a bum. What can I say? Everyone can agree for the most part. Yeah, Gary Bettman is awful. I despise him so much. But, alright. I'm really ready for this draft to get started. Speaking of which, the only reason why I'm actually able to do this live stream right now, because I'm leaving on vacation for a week, so I won't be able to catch up on, unfortunately, any other trades that happen, anything like that, until at least probably July 1st. I'm leaving today, or tomorrow, like at 3 in the morning, so basically, once this stream's done, I'm dipping for Punta Cana, so I'm happy to actually sneak this in right now. So it is what it is. What do you think about Heiskanen? I think he's going to go 3rd overall if Dallas goes for a goalie. Then again, Cale Makar is not a bad option either. I think he's a solid defenseman. I don't know if he goes where I think he's going to go, depending on Dallas, if Dallas wants a forward or not. We'll see what happens. Derek Stepan gets traded. Yeah, I think New York Rangers, it was a question of cap or trying to get some value out of some player they want to trade. It's hard to understand, but it's strange to see Derek Stepan move. Have fun vacation, thank you. I will try my best. Open bar, should be fun. Why did Gary Bergman say he didn't want NHL players to play in the NHL? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Sorry. Except for the trades, absolutely. There's already been a decent amount that happened today. Notably, the Panarin trade that caught me way off guard. I was at the gym when this happened. But yeah, Shattenkirk for Oilers first. Where do they pick? Oilers. 22nd? Maybe that happens. They just signed, Chris Russell for 4 years, $16 million. So 4 years, $4 million per. I think they can do that. Let's see if they actually go that direction though. The Olympics. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't want them to go to the Olympics, which sucks. Gary Bettman didn't want them to go, so I think Ovi is probably going to go anyways, but should the NHL fire Gary Bettman? Absolutely. I don't think it's going to happen, but what is it? Who do you think the Canucks will pick? Either or of Cody Glass or Casey Middlestat. That's where I think they're gonna go. Unless Vilardi is around at number 5, then go for him. Who's your favorite team? Yeah, I'm a Habs fan. That's my favorite team. But yeah, I don't dislike any teams. Like there's some teams I don't like as much, but you know, least favorite team is the Bruins, and I can still appreciate them. That's just me. It's weird, but yeah. Oh come on, I want this draft to start. I'm so hyped. I got this whole like section ready. I'm happy. I'm excited to like see some trades, erase these like teams, put in the new ones. Pretty hyped for what Vegas is gonna do because 3 picks in the top 15 will be interesting. Liar, you know there are Bruins. I don't know. I'm not sure you mean by that, but yeah. I don't really like them, but I don't hate them. Like, I don't know. It's just me. You think Philly would sign Mason? No. They already pretty much confirmed, as far as I understand, Mason's out. They didn't even protect him during the expansion draft. I think Mason's going to sign somewhere else as starter or backup. Who do you think will go first overall? I think Nico Hischier will. That's just me. You hate them. I don't hate them. I don't like them, but I don't hate them. I'll admit to not liking them. I don't hate them. They got good players. They're good. Come on, they're starting. This TV is so misleading. Always hyped for it to start, and it just shows like highlights of the GMs on the phone and everything, and just never getting around to it. So I'm excited to see if within, say, the top, say 5 picks, if a trade already happens, that would be interesting. Like a big one where like picks are moved for like good players and stuff. I don't know if it'll be the case, but we'll see. Flyers will sign a goalie free agent. Yes, they will, absolutely. I'm not sure who on the market would be in their sights to sign, but they're getting a new starter, I can guarantee that. What do you think about Gary Bettman not letting NHL players into the 2018 Olympics? It sucks. It's stupid. I don't agree with it, but I understand their point of view. I think players are still going to go, Ovi, but it is what it is. Brossoit first round for defense. So Brossoit in the first for a defenseman. Depends who the defenseman is and depends if they really want Brossoit. Oilers have the 22nd overall. Depending on the team, we'll see what happens. Flyers got a lot of prospects. Yeah, they got some good prospects. Got a lot of depth on D as well. In between the pipes, they got Hart. Still need time to develop, of course. But yeah, I think Philly's good for the future. I think so. And adding, of course, either of Hischier or Patrick doesn't hurt them whatsoever. So, you know, yeah. They're showing, talking to Claude Julien on TV right now. Speaking of the Habs. Is he going to show the TV or are you supposed to? Yeah, it's just me. I'm going to be over here writing down the picks as they happen, talking about trades, talking about who they pick. I'm not streaming the the draft itself. So yeah. Who do you think the Rangers will get? At number 7, I wouldn't be surprised if they get some depth at defense. Then again, they just traded Derek Stepan, so that's a decent gap they just lost there. Zibanejad could definitely fill that if he becomes even better, but it's tough to say. Let's see what else is going on. Are you glad the Penguins won the Cup? I wanted Nashville to win the finals, but a repeating team is interesting. I don't think Tanev's going to move, per se. Wub Tendo remembers, if I show the TV, Paul will come back. Yeah, Paul's watching. By the joke, what he means is like copyright. Last time I would be streaming, and it would get taken down, and I would have to turn it around, and it would be back. But for those of you who were around during the Paul Blart joke, that is that. You know, it's a possibility that Philly trades their pick for Fleury or Pickard. I think they would, of the two, they'd probably go for Pickard because Vegas wants to be. They just picked up Fleury. They got the #1 goal. I don't think they're going to give him away right away. Pickard would be the backup. He's got decent value to be a starter. If the return is good, I think Pickard could be a good piece. No stream the draft boot. Sorry, man. I don't want copyright, so it is what it is. This is my channel, and you know I want to do Facecam, so it is what it is. Who do you think the Canucks would pick? At number 5, I'd say Cody Glass or Middlestat, but if Vilardi is around by the time they go down to number 5, then Vilardi. That's what I think it is. I think I'll copyright this. Jim will take now. Yeah, Drew gets it. What time do you think the first pick will be? The draft is supposed to start at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Looking at my clock, that should be, 6 minutes? I don't know if it'll start exactly. Of course, there's the gathering where everyone boos on Gary Bettman, which is beautiful. So say approximately 10 minutes, I'm guessing, as I look at my clock. But, yeah. Do you think it's true that Jaromir Jagr still wants to play the NHL until he's 50 years old? I think so. It would be interesting if he keeps it up, although I've heard about how he's got money issues because gambling or something. It's a really, really shifty rumor that I heard, so that's why he's still around. I don't buy it. I think he's going to be around for a year-by-year basis, of course. Weird year draft is top 3 teams potentially be a great team. Yeah, they really do. It's because they were all lottery. They all lottery went up and they won, so it's strange to see that. It should technically be Colorado, Vancouver, and Vegas, but it is what it is. That's what the draft is. What's it called? The lottery. That's what it's for. And I think they're getting stuff started, by the way. Yeah, I think they're doing the national anthem, by the way. I'm just gonna look at the comments one more quick time. Do you think Nolan or Nico will play NHL next year? Probably. Vegas on the phone with Oilers. Whoever called that trade to get that defenseman or something like that, if it happens, kudos to you for sure. Draft lottery sucks for sure. Devils getting Kovalchuk. We'll see what happens. It's still in discussion. No, I'm not showing footage of the draft. It's my channel, it's you guys and me, and I follow the picks here and I commentate about it. I'm watching as we speak. I hope you guys can watch it on your own TVs, of course, too. Yeah, you can watch the draft live on Sportsnet YouTube channel or anywhere else. This is just my channel here. This is what I'm doing. It's just a live stream, so sorry about that. Kovalchuk still got to make a deal somewhere. Technically, he's not in the NHL yet. I don't know if you guys hear the national anthem, but we're getting stuff just about started. I'm gonna get my Sharpie ready. And I hope a big trade happens too. That would be very interesting for sure. But yeah. I hope you guys are all gonna just simultaneously boo Gary Bettman as I will, in a cringy, me on my own fashion, because I can't hear anyone else doing it, but I'll hear the crowd do it, so I'll do it too, because screw Gary Bettman. But yeah. Alright, there goes Canadian National Anthem, so the American should be coming up soon. Come on, I want this to start. I guess it's some famous guy, or some guy, some local guy singing right now in Chicago. That's why they're cheering him on. I will boo Bettman too. Yeah, this is the time of year where everybody comes together, regardless of what team you cheer for. We can all just in unison hate the commissioner. How you doing, SA Sharks? We'll see, Aiden. You think there'll be a major trade during the draft? I hope so. That's what I'm really hoping. Top 10-ish, so I really want to use this eraser and see someone move up. That would be so cool. First time I stream a draft type of thing too, so that'd be interesting. The U.S. sucks compared to the Canadian National Anthem. No, I mean they're really they're hyped about obviously in Chicago, so but as a Canadian, I like both. Yeah. Wrong, as Trump would say. Love it. Alright, I think they're getting just around to finishing the anthem, and I want them to get to Gary Bettman. I want to get to it. Come on. Let's go for a little water break while they're wrapping that up. Alright. Are you happy they signed Dre? Absolutely happy, yes. Very happy with it. Absolutely. Hayden's already booing the Gary Bettman. He's not on yet. But yeah, I'm happy about the Dre. USA has commercials right now. Okay, because I'm watching in Canada. That's why. He's not out yet. Should be there soon. Now they're just showing use the GM again. But yeah, it just started, boys. So if you guys are here, this will be covered in marker real soon. We get to talk about trades and picks. There we go. You were booing the national. Not Gary Bettman. And Gary Bettman's not here yet. Come on, Gary, get on. Come on. Heiskanen. Yeah, I think Heiskanen, my guess is he goes number 3, but it's maybe a bit of a reach, but that's just my guess. Also, if Dallas goes for forward, well, there goes that pick. But yeah, I'm going to go on off the ball and say real quick here. Hischier, Patrick, Heiskanen, Velarde, Glass, or Middleston, depending if they want forward defense. I guess whoever's left of the 2. Makar. It's tough to say. It's such a random draft this year. It's hard to say. Do I understand French? Yes. Yes, I understand French. I live in Quebec, so I kind of have to, right? Yeah, Pierre. Oh man, if you're talking about Pierre Maguire, what a cringy bowling pin of a man. But yeah. Come on, get started. There's so many commercials. Crap. Hype up the chat, boys. Let's hype it up. I'm feeling it. I love the Kappa sign. It's like that Twitch thing. Kappa. Alright, now they're showing a little, like, welcome to Chicago draft, Hischier and everything. Dynasty. Yeah, NG. No, it is a J. Maybe if it looks like an S. That is a J. I don't know if it looks like an S, but it's supposed to be a J. It probably looks like an S. I don't know if you're talking about that or not, but yeah. So, come on, I want this to get started. Come on, I want to boo him. I want to boo him so bad. That's the YouTube version of Kappa. That looks nothing like the Kappa thing. That's so weird. Like, I'm looking in the comments there. Head by you, 45, 30 seconds. Yeah, usually when you stream, you'll get about like half a minute or so of delay. So I'm not surprised. But this will be up to date as fast as I can, of course. Butterflies right now, I'm pretty hyped. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hyped. Let's get this started, boys. Yeah, there's delay on delay. Tavil, I'm not sure what Tavil is, but I'll dig it. I'll chill with it. Alright, Gary, get on the podium so we can boo him. Come on, Gary. No, he's not. Devils first and a second for Tavares. I don't think Islanders would do that. I think Islanders are obsessed with trying to keep Tavares as long as possible. I don't blame him, because, you know, it's Tavares, right? He's coming on stage? Oh, apparently not for me, though. Apparently not. Apparently I'm a bit behind, but once he gets on, let the Gary Bettman shit show begin. Can you see the lottery somewhere? The lottery happened a while ago. If you're talking about the draft, yeah, I'm watching on TV. I'm not sure otherwise, but follow along if you have your own TV or something like that, for sure. Heiskanen first pick. Damn, I don't know about that, but top 3, like third, he could happen there. Yeah. Sorry about that. They're still talking. Come on, man. Bettman is bottom of the screen. He's not on my stream yet. Yeah, I don't see Bettman yet. Right now they're still talking. Oh, Bergevin is on the phone, covering his mouth. So maybe a Habs trade. Let's see, maybe a Habs trade. I don't know. They're just showing the GMs. I want the starts. The draft starts any minute now, apparently. Where can I see the stream? Depending if you're in Canada, probably TSN or RDS or TBA. If you're in the States, NSBC or something like that. But yeah, how you doing, Ricky Lee? Please Canucks don't screw up. I don't think the Canucks can screw up in this type of draft. Where they're at, there's good players all around there. It's really positional needs that they have to worry about. No stream anywhere, sorry man. Hopefully you can keep track and look at the picks here. I don't know, man, sorry. But yeah. Quit talking, I want to boo him. US NSBC, okay, and NBCSN, sorry. So if you're in the States, go on that channel, you can totally watch it there. That's true, I forgot Mark Mathot did go to the Vegas Vegas Golden Knights. I don't know if they make a move to get rid of him. I wouldn't. But yeah. Now they're talking about Vegas wanting to move defensemen, which they have already done. Notably Schlemko, TVR, they both left from Vegas immediately. We'll see what they do from then on. Who do you think the Wings are going to pick? I'd say probably like Lindgren or something like that. Not Lindgren, we're thinking Timothy Liljegren. Close enough. Timothy Liljegren, I think so. Can't wait to see who is first. I think first will be Hischier, but it is not certain who goes first, absolutely. Nolan Patrick can take number 1 overall. Toronto at 17. Yes, they are. That's a decent-ish area. Dr. Godzilla, thank you. I appreciate that. Says I'm awesome. Thank you. And now they're still showing Bergevin. He's on the phone anymore. Interesting. I want to get this started, and we're going to commercial. Great. Rangers pick. Yeah, they got the 7th now, and I think they're probably going to pick up. It's tough. Depending who between like 3 and 6 is picked around, I could see them picking up, say, Middlestat, Makar, Liljegren. It really depends what kind of talent is still around on the board at number 7. It's tough to say because they just got rid of Stepan, so that's something they need help out of offense. But then again, they were still restocking on defense, so you see it's kind of tough. Patrick first, I think. Yeah, Nolan Patrick can go first. I just have a feeling it's going to be Nico Hischier, that's all. It is what it is, and the commercials are still going ham. Just want this to start so we can boo and everything. Dallas and Colorado pick. If I was Dallas, I'd pick up Heiskanen or something like that because I think he's a solid defenseman. I think Dallas needs help on defense. And if I'm Colorado, I'd pick up Bellardi. Or if they really want defense, it's not too bad of a reach to pick up Makar. Iffy. But that's my guess. There was just a commercial about people living in someone's armpits. Yeah, media is a weird thing, man. I don't know. Hopefully this is the last of the commercials before this draft gets underway, as it is 7:06. Costin's pretty good. As I see in the draft, in the chat here. Who I think Montreal's gonna take? Probably Connor Timmins. And when I say probably, I mean like if he's around, which it's really hard to tell, especially by like this row and this row here. But I've heard Maxime Comtois, Connor Timmins, Ratcliffe. It really depends what's around. I'll be trying to make calls as to like who gets picked where, like as we go along the picks for fun. But yeah, and right now we're back, and hopefully it's the last of the commercial breaks because I can't take any more of these. Yeah. Always traded Ryan Hawkins? No, I did not. They traded Everly. I see you there. Favorite team is the Habs. That's my team. Oh. Now they're talking about Ray Shero. I don't think they're going to trade their pick, but it could happen for sure. Yeah, now they're talking about Golden Knights having 3 picks in the first 15. That's something they could definitely package for. Who do you think will pick Heiskanen? If I was going to make the pick, I'd say Dallas go for Heiskanen because they need help on D. Aiden says trying to troll you. I love it. Is the stream lagging for anybody else? I'm not surprised if it's lagging. Streams usually do lag, so that's unfortunate though. Sorry if you guys are getting a laggy stream, but apparently the stream health is okay. I hope you guys are getting a clear reception. Yeah, not showing it. Sorry, man. Not showing the TV. Copyright. It is what it is. The guys in the chats can tell you all about it. But yeah. Oh, here comes Gary. Boo. Here comes Gary. Everybody booing. Boo. Oh, it's... I look at him trying to win Chicago over. Oh, man. That wasn't that bad of a boo. I remember in Philly, that was a brutal boo. That was in 2014.
Our first draft
I think you have to mute.
After 54 years,
they stopped booing though. As far as I can hear, at least.
Original 6 set of fans and a great city. So again,
Come on, get off the stage.
welcome.
Fucking net over here.
Tonight,
No, they stopped booing.
you can do
I guess
it.
Chicago's classier than Philly. Oh, there they go. There they go. No. Chicago's like Philly. It's chill.
Will be remembered as our centennial
There was like a second wave of boos that just happened out of nowhere.
100 years of NHL hockey.
Come on. All right. Oh, they're done booing.
It's our first draft with 31 teams. So welcome to the Vegas Golden
Now
Knights.
he's welcoming Vegas. Oh yeah, we know. Thank you, Vegas. Thank you,
We
Vegas.
are really delighted to be here.
Come on, get to the pick. I don't care about you, Gary. Now they're showing the cups that Chicago got. And this is weird because imagine all these trades happen during the draft. And when I say that, like Panarin, Yelmerson, I think it would be like an uproar. So thank God that happened beforehand. But yeah.
And Mayor Rahm Emanuel for your hospitality.
Yeah, no, not streaming it. Sorry, man.
Thank you, Adidas, for sponsoring this draft.
Gary, stop.
Adi Zero jerseys that will make their on-ice debut
Start your dream. It's
this
still
coming
loading.
season.
Oh, stream? What's up with the stream? Is it good?
To our viewing audiences on NBC Sportsnet, Rogers Sportsnet, and TVA. And hello to those watching at team viewing parties around the league,
stream?
and to those listening on
good?
Sirius XM NHL Radio and Sportsnet Radio Network. There are a great
Not sure if
number
the stream
of
health is
men
okay.
and their
I think
families
we may have a
who
bit of a
been
problem.
reading about this
Lower
moment
a bit
for
more.
years.
Maybe that's a thing.
They and all of you are eager to get started.
Sorry, I'm just getting stuff set over here.
To our team and to our game. So good luck to everyone. And so Chicago, here we go. The first selection of the 2017.
Alright, I think we're good now.
belongs to
Let me lower it even more. Maybe volume's a thing, but alright. We should be back. I don't know if there was a problem.
à choisir. Vont-ils garder le choix? Vont-ils transiger? Renaud tout à l'heure qui nous rapportait qu'il y a eu des pourparlers entre les Golden Knights et les Devils du New Jersey. Est-ce qu'on y va avec Nolan Patrick? Lui, son père a joué dans la Ligue nationale de hockey. Son oncle joue dans la Ligue nationale de hockey. Un joueur de 6 pieds 3 pouces qui semble être prêt pour la Ligue nationale. Si pas l'an prochain, l'année d'après. Et un des questionnements aussi avec les Devils, on se demande, c'est vraiment d'un attaquant, donc un défenseur, ça peut être une opportunité aussi pour les Devils à trancher justement.
Oh, and stream problems here. We're going to keep acting like everything's normal.
C'est trop le joueur de temps pour une organisation. Laisse-moi te dire qu'on va récupérer des bons défenseurs éventuellement. Et on sait à quel point cette organisation-là, Patrick, a repêché de bons gardiens dans le passé. Un en particulier, 1990. Est-ce que ça nous rappelle quelque chose? Un certain Martin Brodeur qui évoluait à l'époque pour Saint-Hyacinthe. La terre de Saint-Hyacinthe est arrivé dans la Ligue nationale de hockey. Les Devils jamais s'attendaient à ce qu'il marque l'histoire comme il l'a fait.
Can't tell if everything's good or not. You guys let me know. Are we back or not? I'm going to act like we're back, because I don't know what's going on anymore.
C'est un athlète hors pair. Sa lecture de jeu de Martin Brodeur a fait de lui un des meilleurs de tous les temps. Et c'est clair que c'est toujours un beau défi. C'est drôle parce que quand on regarde l'attaque des Devils du Jersey, on ne verra pas Martin Brodeur. Mais si on regarde l'attaque des Blues de Saint-Louis, il est là. Ça fait un peu drôle. Ray Shero, par contre, c'est une organisation, les Blues de Saint-Louis, qui ont besoin de renforts, comme tu le mentionnais, que ce soit à l'attaque ou à la ligne bleue. Et ce que vous voyez présentement, la salle qu'on voyait, c'est que lorsque le joueur du poste sera sélectionné, il va se lever, va aller chercher la casquette de l'équipe qui vient de le repêcher, il va se diriger en avant de la scène. J'ai bien hâte de voir.
Are we good or not? I can't tell. Try to be starting. Anyways, the pick is in. Here comes the Devils. I don't know if it's recording or not right now. But, yeah. This is a shame, especially just as it started.
Beaucoup vanté Nico Richeux. Bobby Smith, le propriétaire également, il a dit selon lui, le meilleur joueur, le joueur le plus complet qu'il a eu, c'est Nico Richeux. Est-ce qu'on va sélectionner celui à la gauche, l'espoir suisse, ou est-ce qu'on va y aller avec plutôt Nolan Patrick, 6 pieds 3 pouces?
Good.
Bien de voir. On va l'entendre bientôt, les Devils qui s'amènent sur la scène.
think we're good now. I can't tell. Yep, I think we're good now. There we go. Sorry about that, boys. I don't know what happened. Maybe if I lowered it a bit more. Hopefully we're good, but the Devils got their pick here. There's a big gap now in the stream. Sorry about that, but let's see what the pick is. Alright, I put it really low. I'm thinking maybe volume is triggering some sort of copyright thing, but let's see what this is. Alright, well, fix that real quick. Okay. Come on, make the pick, make the pick. Nico Hischier, I'm calling it. Nico Hischier. And the marker goes dead. Great. So Nico Hischier goes first overall. That means Patrick's going to the Flyers. Alright, there's a bit of a delay there, but Nico Hischier to the New Jersey Devils is what I thought would happen, but I think I misspelled that wrong. Let's try fixing that real quick while we're at it. So that's going to be a really good Nico Hischier playing number 1 and number 2 center first year. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Especially with Taylor Hall, imagine. Adam Henrique playing, could be on the same line if they decide not to play him center. We'll see, especially first season. But yeah, I think the stream's back. I think we're okay now. But yeah, that we could easily say right now, Philly's gonna pick up Nolan Patrick. But then afterwards to number 3 is where we gotta find out what happens here. So Nolan Patrick to Philly afterwards. That's gonna be very good as well. Hopefully he is what everyone thought he was gonna be, despite the injuries. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I think he's gonna be great. Voracek, Giroux, Simmons. I think Patrick will be great there. And in New Jersey, Nico Hischier will be very good as well. That's the first overall pick from Halifax. I'm thinking about Hischier and McKinnon, so that's pretty interesting too to think about. But yeah. I hope there's no delay anymore. But don't mention Hall, I'm gonna puke. He's a good player, but I'm not a huge fan of him. But you gotta agree, he's a good player though. So that means, yeah, Hischier goes number 1. Patrick will go number 2. That's why I wrote it already. Here they go, posing with the picture. There you go. So that's the first Swiss player to ever go first overall. So that's pretty good. To say the least. Let me get a bit of a water break here. See, if you look at their jersey, I mean, I could see it. I think removing the stripe at the bottom was a mistake. It looks a little strange. I would have kept the stripe, but I think that's why most people don't like it very much. But yeah. Okay, come on, move on to Philly now. It's because Patrick was projected to go number 1. It's interesting how Hischier flew in and took it. Comparing Nico to Datsuk, I don't know about that. No, stop. He isn't. He's a devil in hockey. Jesus. But he is a highlight reel for sure, Nico Hischier. Alright, so, yeah, Philly seems to be concerned about Nolan Patrick's injuries, but if he can get past that, then it's a very good pick, obviously, having Patrick in Philly. I could see him doing very well. He's a good power forward. I think he'll produce well. Just, you gotta see how he develops, of course. But I'm very interested to see 3rd onwards what happens. Because I think Heiskanen's going number 3. That would be my logical pick. But beyond that, if they go otherwise, then my whole draft thing that I had going on in my head, the order, or what I thought was going to be, out the window. So, now they're still talking about Nico Hischier, which I'm not surprised. I'll never be another Datsuk. I agree. Datsuk was the magician. He was the wizard. He was what he was, but shouldn't take this long, Philly. Yeah, Philly's taking a little while. It's kind of strange. I don't think that pick is in jeopardy, though. I think they're going to take the pick. Hopefully Canucks do something big. I think the fans deserve it, for sure. I think they do. But yeah. Come on, just get to Nolan Patrick so we can go from 3 onwards. That's when things get interesting. That's when things are not certain, like number 2 and number 1 were. So, yeah. No trades to be announced as well either. So Nico Hischier, first overall, New Jersey Devils. And Nolan Patrick obviously goes number 2. No, they better not trade it. It's going to be a huge deal if they trade it. Like, I wonder what they get back. I may be a bit behind in terms of, like, on TV to you guys, but... Oh, the pick is in. Okay, the pick is in. So, Nolan Patrick will be going number 2. The Stars suck this season. The Stars they're okay. They won the lottery pick. That's why they went up to number 3. They need help at defense and in goalie, but no one's going to pick a goalie this high up. At least no one sane would, so... Alright. Enough talking about this. Come on, let's go. Actually, all 3 teams kind of lucked out when you think about it. But yes, the Stars definitely, they lucked out for sure. This is what I'm answering in the comments right now. So give me a prediction. Guys, tell me in the comments right now who goes number 3 to Dallas. And if they even pick a number 3, because they could move. I don't think they will, but if Dallas were to pick number 3, tell me right now in the comments who would they pick. And let's see if we got a consensus going through or not. And I think Philly should be walking up to the podium real soon. There they go. Ron Hextall. Yeah. Cody Glass. We got Nikas. That Asian dude. I think you're talking about, was it Yamamoto? I think. They're taking forever, yo. Heiskanen. You show the TV, I'm from Germany. Yeah, sorry, I would show the TV, but it's copyright. I used to show TV, and it doesn't end well for some reason, so I can't. I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you can see the picks as they come in, so I'm sorry about that. Got a lot for Heiskanen, number 3. They trade back up Brossois or Darling. Oh, Darling's going to be the starter in Carolina. I don't think it's going to happen. Alright. Come on, make the pick. There we go. He's walking up. Get the Sharpie ready, even though I already wrote it down, just in case. No problem, Daniel. Yeah, and Nolan Patrick was number 2. No surprise to anybody. I mean, as of Hischier going number 1, but Nolan Patrick, number 2. Sorry, Dan, can't show the TV. Copyright issues. Sorry, man. But I hope you can follow along on your own means. No problem, Andreas. Happy to do this for you guys. And I'm leaving, turn up the sound. I'll turn up a bit. I'm just worried that it cues into volume or something like that, like for copyright. But I'm actually leaving on vacation real soon, so I'm surprised I could actually do this right now. I hope you guys are enjoying. Adam McQuaid, I'm not sure what you mean by that. He's on the move, maybe. Well, that's interesting. They got this thing where now they got the players going up to like this little wall, and they like all the hats are in, and they just pick the right hat. Imagine they picked the wrong hat. He's stupid. How you doing, Teapot's channel? Owen Tippett. Oh, I forgot about Owen Tippett. He could, yeah, he totally could. But then again, I think they go for defense at number 3. So it's a different system now. Like this year for the draft, they go and pick up a hat or something. I don't know if they have to do something for the jersey, but that's kind of cool. It's an interesting system. Sounds good, Teapots. Happy you got me a good time. Was he supposed to take the hat? Yeah, because he walked over and there was like these little shelves and like the hat for every team. And he goes over and there's like, those are the picks, and he just picks it. So it's interesting. Devil's hat is still there. Interesting. I don't know why he picked it himself. Because I glanced over and I figured, oh, that's what they're doing now. What's good, Tate? Waiting for the Kings pick. They're at number 11. They're gonna get a good piece at that spot. So yeah, Nico Hischier only played 33 games this season. That's kind of probably why he slipped 2. But then again, undoubtedly Hischier had a wonderful season, so he deserves it. Sherry TV cannot. Sorry, Rolo. Copyright, can't do it. Sorry, man. Hope you can follow along yourself. And now we wait for number 3. Habs, go make a good trade. I hope so. Liljegren, best D-man? I think he slipped a bit, but he's definitely a good option. waiting for the Nugs. Have you made a mock draft? I did not make a mock draft video, unfortunately, but in my head I kind of had it sorted out. Hischier, Patrick, Heiskanen, Vilardi. You know what? Owen Tippett could be up here too, but I'm going to go ahead and say Cody Glass, Middlestat, then I guess Owen Tippett here, or Makar. It's tough to say. It's on the top of my head. Jump the TV. I'm a little worried to do that because like I feel like audio cue is copyright, but I'll do it anyways, just a bit. That's as far as I'll go though. But yeah, there's a trade. Not sure if it's a troll or not because I know. Yeah, he's kidding me. Yeah, I do. Chicago trade Taze for something good. There's no way that would happen. I see your point of view, but like, it's no way that they'd do that. Leafs getting Thornton. That'd be interesting. Yeah, someone's hyped about Heiskanen though. Talking to Nico Hischier again still. Come on. Oh man, I want to see who's number 3. Well, I mean, there's nothing for them to find out either. It's a live stream, Facecam. It's just the audio that I'm a little worried about, but I think it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so what does Dallas do? Do they move? Do they make the pick? It seems as though in the chat there's a bit of an agreement that it's Heiskanen. That's what I'm predicting. I predict it to be Miro Heiskanen, but if they don't go for defense, tough to say who they pick. Favorite team is the Habs. Montreal Canadiens is my favorite team. What do you think about the Saad trade? I think Columbus wins that trade deal. It's very interesting to see Panarin on the move. Yeah, Dallas is too much in forwards. That's why I'm saying I think they go for a defense if they're smart. And I say Heiskanen. I think they're going to go for Heiskanen. So let's see what happens. Now they're walking up. Here comes Jim Nill. Can't get himself a starting goalie. Actually, no, they did. What am I thinking? Ben Bishop. Dude, I totally forgot about Ben Bishop. Wow, I forgot about... I'm stupid, man. I totally forgot about Ben Bishop is in Dallas now. So they have a starting goalie. They're fine. Never mind. They need defense. Alright, let's see what happens now. Prediction for the Canucks. I'll say Vilardi. Move beyond the draft. No, looks like they're making the pick. They just step off the stage. Like, no, never mind. We're done. I want to trade it. Any last second trades you think happening now? Probably not. I think they pick Heiskanen. I know I've said it a lot, but that's what I think they're going to go for. I forget what the return was for Ben Bishop, unless they just signed him. I forget. They lost Cody Eakin, so they can get... Yeah, they have some holes on that team. That's the thing. I'm still going to stick with what I think, though. It's probably going to be Heiskanen.
We would like to thank the city of Chicago for being host this week to the NHL draft.
Okay, they're thanking Chicago and everything. Owen Tippett and Vancouver. Depends if they want the center or the winger. Both are good options, though. Alright, come on, make the pick. Come on. Yeah, Colorado needs defense more than forwards, but talent-wise is more forward. Oh, I thought they were going to say who it was. And they get booed. Makar go to Colorado? Possibly. The New Jerseys, they look good. Some are better than others. And I'm just patiently waiting. Yeah. There he goes. Miro Heiskanen. Knew it. Heiskanen. There you go. Alright, so that's a terrible looking letter N. Let's fix that real quick here. There we go, that's what I thought. So there goes Heiskanen number 3. Got that right. 37 games, 8 goals, 10 points. That's a lot of goals for a defenseman there. Especially, but yeah. Jesus, what is that picture? What are you talking about? But yeah, Heiskanen goes number 3. So now number 4, Colorado. Do they go forward? Do they go defense? Tough to tell. There's a lot of talent around too at forward, even though I think they'd want defense more. It's tough to say. Where is the draft being held? Chicago. Will he be ready to start the NHL? Depends if they have so many holes at defense that they shove him in the lineup right away. We'll see. Is Colorado going for Liljegren? I don't think you go that high up. There's a chance, though. Yeah. So up next, we got Colorado number 4. Alright, be right back. Let's chill. I think Hischier is better than Patrick. That's just me, though. It's my opinion, that's all. There you go. Jim Neal made the right move. I quote, "I knew Jim Neal had a brain." Love it, Matthew. Take a water break. 6'2". Is 190-ish pounds. My TV can't really see it very well. Who do you think will be? Who will? What? Who do you think will win the cup in 2018? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. So moving on, number 4. All right, well, Tendo, let's chill. So Hischier, Patrick, Heiskanen. Now Colorado. Talent-wise, I think Velarde is the best option. Positional-wise, Cale Makar is not a bad idea. Liljegren's good too. I don't know if he goes that high. We have the Sens taking. They're down at 28. Damn. Ooh, that's tough. I didn't make a prediction thing for that far, and we'd have to see what's left on the board. Canucks selecting Velarde, that would be good for them for sure. The Rangers at number 7. If I go through in my head, depending on what's left on the board, but I'm going to go ahead and say maybe Owen Tippett if he slides that far. Or Middlestat or Cody Glass, we'll see. Or Makar if they go defense. Do you think Vegas will make the playoffs? Probably not year 1. No. I'd love to see Lundqvist win a cup, but I think those years are behind him, though, unfortunately. Why didn't Golden Knights draft Oshie? Because they could have risked him not signing, and then they would be under the 30-player mark they had to get to. So that's why they didn't really pick up any UFAs. Will Dion Phagouf be traded? I don't think he's on the move. They already lost a thought. I think they're going to stick with them, unfortunately. First year of my life, the Wings didn't make the playoffs. Yeah, I think the streak was 24 years. They were on a great run. So, how you doing, Aiden? You're back, sweet. Now all eyes on Colorado. See what they can do with this. They slip from 1st to 4th with the lottery, which is unfortunate because they could have used that help. But I think it's a bit of a good thing because they need defense help. And if they're up on number 1, they would probably pull like an Edmonton Oilers and pick up Yakupov when they could have picked up any other defenseman ever, pretty much. I know it's hard to say, like, him being a bust at the time, but pick is in. Or I know they're still sitting around as far as I see, but like then again, I probably have a delay. So I'm assuming they're not trading this pick, and who they take with this will be interesting. Give me a prediction right now. Who do you guys think Colorado takes? Right in the chat right now. Who do they pick? I'm going to go ahead and say probably... I think they're going to be too tempted with Velarde. I think I'm going to pick Velarde, even though they probably should go with defense. So tell me in the chat right now. So we got Glass, we got Makar. Thoughts on the trades today? Panarin trade was absolutely unreal. I talked about it at the beginning of the stream, but very good, interesting trades for to say the least. You know. Yeah, Dallas didn't trade it, thank God. Metro has always been tough, especially last year. Oh, 25 years, okay. So we got Makar. Okay. Yeah, they go on stage now. So it looks Tippett, Velarde, Makar. It's tough to say. Let's see what they do. Joe Sakic, you're a legend, but you're not a very good GM. Sorry. Let's see what they do. And they pick Cale Makar. Well, they made the right move picking up the defenseman. They needed it. So, Cale Makar goes up to number 4. He had 75 points in 84 games. He was playing in the AJHL. Very good pickup. A little undersized, but it's not a huge deal. So far, I am 3 out of 4 in my predictions. So I'm gonna write down what I'm good with now. So like, right. I was wrong about that. Okay. I'm waiting to get some trades to come in here, but definitely Good pickup by Colorado. Very good. How big is this guy? I'm pretty sure he's undersized as far as I understand. But yeah. Now, at number 5, Vancouver, I think they pick up Vilardi at this point, especially since he's available, and they need center prospects. So I think Vilardi goes number 5. That's going to be my guess. Actually, he's 5'11", 182, so it's not awfully small. So he's still a good sized player. That's good. He's like McGregor, little chicken. Love it. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking Vilardi. Tell me right now in the chat right now, who do you think goes to Vancouver? I'm saying Vilardi to the point where I'm already ready to start writing it. I'm that confident about this. Vilardi would definitely be a wonderful pick. He won the Memorial Cup. Good playmaking centerman. Good size player as well. I don't see them not taking Vilardi right now. I don't see how they pass him up. Now they're interviewing Joe Sakic. Again, you're one hell of a player, but I don't know about your GM skills though. Alright, Drew Sports, chill. For fun, Mayweather, McGregor, I'd say McGregor. I don't know why. Or Mayweather, it's tough to say actually. So I have Vilardi or Glass at number 5. I think they pick Vilardi though. If anything, I could see Glass going to Vegas. But yeah. Kel McCarr had 24 goals, I think. It's hard to see on my TV. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty damn good. I'm ready to move on. Did I play hockey? Yes, I played hockey. It's been a few years that I stopped. No. So, it is what it is. What is Sakic talking about right now? Oh, the wrench. Are we talking about that? Oh, yeah, Drew's a mod. Yeah, he's a mod of mine, yeah. Good friend, too. Chicago gonna pick the Swiss kid. Where's Chicago's pick at? 26? I can't think off the top of my head who the Swiss kid is, though. Unless you're talking about Hishe, and he's gone, but... how far did it go in my career? Call up for Midget Esport. So, not that far. Put it that way. Double A is pretty much as high as I went. But yeah. Niemi better be trails, Jim Nill, to do things the hard way. No one's picking up Niemi, unfortunately. With that salary and the way he played, Niemi's washed up, he's done. No, they're not. San Jose in the next finals. See what they do. Their core is getting old. No, not Tanner Glass. Sorry, man. No. My bad. Pick is in. Alright. Again, it seems as though I'm behind. But Vancouver making the pick makes sense. Saad is a god? Yes. I like Saad. I like him a lot. He's a good player. Who do you think Montreal's going to take? I've heard they take Ratcliffe, Timmins, Yamamoto. It's tough to say who was around at the time, though. Down at number 25. Oilers next finals with Canadiens. That'd be interesting. Let's go to Elite Abe. Yeah, Sabres are not going to try to get Patrick Kane. I don't think that's happening. Oilers made the cup. That would be pretty sick if they did. And I see Vancouver going up on the stage. Jim Benning, don't screw this up. You know who to pick. I can barely hear you. Sorry. I'll speak a bit louder. My bad. Actually, maybe I'll just... a little lower. There you go. Sounds like drafted defense. Not surprised, but their pick is at number... Where is their pick at? Number 19. Okay. They're on stage now. Alright, Jim Benning. Okay, come on. Chicago needs defense. Well, they did move out some pieces, so yes, at this point they would need some defense. And they pick Elias Peterson. interesting. I mean, let me try processing this. Oh, 2 S's, sorry. Elias Peterson. 43 games, 41 points. He played in Sweden. I don't know about that pick. That's top 5. I don't know about how I feel about that. Wow. Is it just me for being like reacting like this? That's a reach. And he's a center too, but how do you pass on Vilardi? He had him at 13. I'm not surprised. Benning, I even said, like, don't screw up. You know who to pick. Oh, Vancouver fans, I'm so sorry. You fat boy. I love it. Oh, man. Okay, well, it's a commercial right now, but... Oh, wow. I tried to be, like, diplomatic about it, but... Really? That far up? Okay. Hopefully it turns into something worthy of a top 5. It's like that time when it was Ulevi instead of Kachuk. That was a surprise too, but Elias Peterson. Okay, well, that's 2 in a row that I'm wrong at now. I'm 3 out of 5, so it's going downhill. Jeez, I don't think anybody predicted Peterson to go number 5. Can I show a TV? No, I can't. Sorry, copyright. My bad, man. Imagine Vegas taking Vilardi League. Oh my God! Now Vegas gets a even better. But now Vegas has a choice. It's not really who's left after 5. Oh man, Jim Benning. No doubt he's probably a good prospect, but at number 5, iffy about it. If Washington can get to a 3rd round this year, I'll be a Vegas fan. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Who do you think Leafs will take? I know it depends if he's around, but Nicholas Hague, good stay-at-home defenseman, could definitely be something that they'd be happy to jump on. But he was getting extension 3 years for a lot of money. I wouldn't be surprised if that would happen. Peterson's fine. Yeah, Peterson's a good prospect. I'm not... what am I saying? I'm not saying he's bad, but like at number 5, it's a bit of a reach. If you wanted him, you should have traded down. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. But you should have traded down. The same way like they wanted Ulevi last year. He's good, but top 5. Let's see what they have to say about it. What are they talking about? Yeah, they're trying to justify it. Well, there goes that pick. Now let's see what Vegas does. First pick ever. Let's make the call. Who are they going to take? I'd say Vilardi. I'm still saying Vilardi is probably the best one available. I'm surprised he didn't go number 5, but there was Peterson. So, I'm a little drunk, but the haircut is great, man. Thank you, Andreas. I hope you're having a good time. I'm going to be drunk for a week in Punta Cana, so I'm going to love it there. Yeah, this draft is weak. That's why I'm saying everything can be shuffled around. It's weird to get it right. Eden, I'm good with the mods. It's chill, though. Galchenyuk traded today. I don't think he will be. I heard Bergevin saying he's not expecting to making a lot of moves today, per se. At least I saw in the interview before the draft started. So, I'm going to say no. But I think he's probably going to be on the move maybe day 2 of the draft. We'll see. XX Cult calls Glass as the next pick for Vegas. That's not a bad pick either. But yeah, Vegas is trading their pick. I don't know about that. Oh, it looks like Patrick Eaves got signed. Yeah. I just saw like a little pop up there. Okay, no, Vegas is making the pick. They're going up. They're making the pick. Alright. So now let's see what they take. I'm calling Vilardi. We got people saying Cody Glass. Jim Benning memes incoming. What a clown. Vegas. Yeah, there's 4 centers. They can get their franchise center now. Alright, who they pick? Cody Glass. Hey, he called it. So Cody Glass, the first ever pick for Vegas. And just like that, I'm 3 for 6. Well, you guys called it. So Glass wins. He gets picked number 6, first ever pick for Vegas Golden Knights. Damn, the Rangers just got the replacement for Derek Stepan now. Well, then again, there were still very good centermen around, but Middlestat, Vilardi, either of those two. I think, again, I'm still saying Vilardi. I don't know why. That's just me. But yeah, you called it, Cody Glass. Everyone, fine, pick him. He's Gabe's. I'm so tempted to write Vilardi, but I don't want to look like a fool if he doesn't get picked. It's probably going to happen anyways. So Cody Glass, 49 games, 34 points as far as I could read there. Maybe not. Probably more. 54? My TV's crap. Played for Portland Winterhawks, WHL. Good centerman. That's a good player to build around, and we get to see the jersey on the prospect now. See him put it on now. That is a pretty nice jersey. I like it. So there you go. Coyotes getting Liljegren and Vilardi. Now the Coyotes traded their pick, so it's going to be New York Rangers now. Always wear a sweater on stream. Yeah, I tend to wear this sweater a lot. I think it's not just you. I don't know. I just tend to wear it a lot. Then again, I am leaving for a trip very soon, so I'm just kind of throwing anything on. Boston better get Liljegren. Boston's picking at 18. I don't think he slips that far. Arizona screws up with the Stepan trade. I think it's an okay trade. I don't think it's awful. And, oh god, please tell me it didn't freeze again. Now I'm worried it froze. Crap. Vegas is in rebuild mode, so it's a major fuck up. Yeah, Vegas, they rebuild, they're starting, they got expansion right off the bat, so is Peterson a good pick for the Canucks? He's a good prospect, but I personally think it's a bit of a reach. They should have dropped down to make that pick. Sub, like having a person talk hockey with friends. So. Thank you for the sub, XSX Cult. I appreciate it. Thank you. Crap. Please don't tell me I froze, man. It's a commercial break anyways, but oh man, I really hope I didn't freeze again. That would suck. Let's find out. Yeah, Pearson was not projected to go top 5, but looks like it happened. Let's see if it pays off. I don't know about it though. No, I'm not frozen after all. Okay, good. Maybe. We'll see. Oh crap, looks like maybe I did freeze. We'll find out. What is this? Live stream. Yeah, I think I did freeze. Am I back? Can't tell. We good? I think we're back. I'm going to say we're back. Not sure though. Let's hope so. Okay, we're good? Alright. Hopefully. We'll find out very soon because here come the New York Rangers, the number 7 overall pick. Alright, we're back. Solid. So they got this pick out of that trade with Arizona. Let's read it off, shall we? So Derek Stepan and Antti Ranta for this pick and Anthony D'Angelo. So they get a good piece of hardware right here. Let's see what it is. Also, sorry guys for the constant stream cutouts. I don't know why it's happening, but let's find out who they take. Sharpie, ready? Quickly, in the chat, who do you think it's going to be? Hey, what's good, Ross? I know him. Looks like Velarde. At least I hope it is. Everybody booing the Penguins. Yeah, sorry about that. I answered like the questions when I was down, but I was still talking. I think it was a bit of a reach taking Peterson this high up. They could have traded down for him, but we'll see if it pays off. Maxim Comtois, I think he could be a good top 9. I think. Anderson. Okay. Okay, first Peterson, then Anderson. Elias Anderson, 5'11", 190 something pounds, I can't see. 42 games, 19 points. Okay. Interesting. Favorite teams that have Caleb. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this one. I think that's also maybe a bit of a reach. Yeah, especially when you get this for a trade for Stepan, Ranta, Anderson, and D'Angelo. I don't think that's fair value. But maybe they know something I don't. So, something about the Suns, right? They got Peterson, Anderson, kind of just jumping up out of nowhere. That's weird. And once more, Velarde keeps slipping. It's bothering me, but I bet Duchesne will go to the Preds. That's what I'm thinking too, especially when they lost James Neal. Anderson is not a reach. Okay, all right. I just haven't seen him very much. It's just strange. I haven't seen him in many mock drafts this high up. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, Velarde did drop much lower. Kings. Imagine the Kings pick him up if he keeps slipping. That would be interesting. I don't think he will. But so far I've been wrong. And also now I am 3 for 7 in terms of getting the right picks. Things are going great. Going great. Oh, God. Yeah. Elias Anderson for the New York Rangers. So far we got Keeshae, Patrick, Heiskanen, Makar, Peterson, Glass, Anderson. Top 7 picks so far. Patrick isn't better than me. They're on par, definitely. Anderson is ranked low because people don't watch Swedish Hockey League. He's legit? Okay, that's chill. In that case, good on the Rangers. They got what they needed. But I don't know him very well, so I can't really speak for him. So, but yeah. So that's going to commercial break. So, who's next now? Buffalo Sabres. So, who does Buffalo pick up? We got still a lot of good centermen left. It's tough. They're good at forward. I think they're gonna need some defense. You jinx. Buffalo picks up Gabes. Yeah, Tippett or Velarde. That's fair. That's fair to say. Velarde reminds me of Philip Forsberg falling. A little bit, actually. I don't know if he'll be the same kind of player. Obviously, winger to centerman, point production, we'll see. Eichel, wingmate, that'll be interesting. But I think Buffalo needs defense more than forwards. But it's hard to pass up on what good options are still available, especially seeing it's a bit of off-the-board picks, but it's interesting to see. I will once again make the claim that Velarde is going to Buffalo, and if he doesn't, then I'll say Detroit, and then Florida, and so on and so forth. Obviously, Forsberg's another level, but trying to compare stature, it's hard to do. Let's take a little water sipski here. Yeah, same principle. You know what I mean. I just hope that the stream doesn't go to crap. A team's undervaluing a prospect. Fair enough. Take Velarde and train for a defenseman. It's interesting to see if anyone makes that move where they take a pick, they make the pick and they trade it immediately. We don't see it too much. Do the Islanders have a first-round pick? I'm pretty sure they did, but they traded it to Vegas. So now Vegas technically does. Oh, please don't tell me. Oh, okay, the stream didn't die, or did it die? Please don't be dead again. I will be saddened if it is. And they're looking at Buffalo again. Still gonna say Velarde. Talking to Alain Vigneault now. See what he has to say. Oh, the stream's good? Okay, it's chill. Middlestat. I think Middlestat is a good prospect. I don't know, because you know the whole combine thing, you couldn't do a chin-up or whatever, but I don't know if they really take, like, those kind of numbers into consideration. I know they do, but, like, he was recovering from surgery, too, and everything. He would be a decent pick, too. Okay. I mean, the Islanders got Eberle, so it's something, but in terms of the draft, who knows? Maybe they make a deal to slide into the draft. I don't think it happens, but if Sakic doesn't trade Duchesne today, he's messed up bad. No one keeps him in value of fall. I don't think he trades him. I mean, that's the blue chip that you would trade if you were Colorado right now, but I don't think he makes that move today. At least, like, I don't think he's thinking about that. And as I say that, Buffalo Sabres going up on the stage, and let's see what they pick. Velarde is still on the board, guys. Come on. Pick him up. Yeah, Stars getting Miro Heiskanen. Yeah, very good pick. So far, I only got the top 3 right. And now we don't have that thing where it's the fewest words ever on the podium with, what's his name? Alright, there was Middlestat. Middlestat to the Sabres, and I am angry. Alright, so Middlestat goes to Buffalo. Not a bad pick. But, yeah, that helps out their forward core, of course. 20 or 35 games, 64 points. I can't read my screen for some reason. The accuracy of the pixels screws it up. But, Middlestat and Eichel is going to be really, really good. Really interesting to see how that turns out. But nobody wants Velarde. Imagine Detroit takes Velarde now, but I think Detroit's going to pick up a defenseman. I don't think Galchenyuk will get traded. Probably not today, but I think there's a chance that he's on the move. There's too many sources that one would just ignore it. That it could happen, you know. For God's sakes, I thought Velarde was gonna go like 4th, 5th. Suddenly he's going number 9 max. Strange. Yeah, Middlestat, 6'1", 201 pounds. Played in for Green Bay, the USHL. Center. So in terms of those good centermen around, Velarde is still a good centerman. He's still around. Come on. It's bothering me a lot. I don't know why. It's a joke. It's not actually. Timothy Liljegren to Detroit. I would not be surprised if that happens. In fact, the fact that Velarde is even down there, it's making me question it. Because I was going to say Liljegren would be a good fit in Detroit. But now the fact that he's still around, it's tough to say. It's like the draft day movie with him. He's gone at 13th. So Vegas, imagine Vegas picking up Glass and Velarde. Everyone thought it would be like Glass, Velarde, like just sandwiched together in the top 10, but that would be quite the steal if he's actually still around there. But yeah, I think Anthony Niemi is going to trade to Vancouver for that prospect because Jim Benning wouldn't hold it against him. I would not. How do I say? It wouldn't surprise me if that actually would happen. Jim Benning he could be a clown sometimes, of course. But so far, 8 picks made. Nico Hischier, Nolan Patrick, Heiskanen, Makar, Peterson, Glass, Anderson, Middlestat. And we still have got 23 more picks to go. Telling you who's going to fall to the Kings. If the Kings get Velarde, then they get quite a steal, to be honest. How you doing, Webtendo? Happy you're back. Show screen. Unfortunately, I cannot. Sorry. Copyright. Do you think Vegas can make a playoff run this year? Every team has a chance at the playoffs. Doesn't mean that they're really set for it. I don't think it happens, though. Velarde has to be picked by Detroit or Florida. Both teams need centers. Yeah. Then again, I did think Liljegren would go to Detroit, but I'm pretty sure they're happy and like, oh god, wow, Velarde's available, jump on him. Yeah, I would be very surprised if they don't pick him. They're still talking about those picks before. I want them to move on. As I say that, I'm starting to run out of water. Islanders need to make a trade to get to the first round. See, I don't know if they have the assets for that. And no, don't trade Tavares for that. So, we'll see. I don't think it happens, though. Anaheim Ducks resigned Patrick Eaves, 3 years worth. Yeah, I saw. That's a good signing. Good signing for sure. Detroit crapped themselves and Velarde dropped right in their grasp. Yeah, they looked a little excited, to be honest. They're like, oh, okay. What do you think about the Strome trade? If Eberle is back into that stature of the top 6 where we thought he would develop to be with Tavares and the chemistry works out great, and he gets the points production, then I say Islanders. But beyond that, I think it's a good move with Edmonton. But yeah, Kings also need to select a defenseman. All depends as to what these next 2 picks become, obviously. But now let's see what Detroit has to say. I don't know what they're chanting. I'm talking about the owner. Okay. They're trying to trade Hamonic for a first-round pick. I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know. That could happen. Let's see. Michael Rasmussen. What's with the Suns, dude? Oh, man. Let's fix that part. Come on, marker. Michael Rasmussen. Isn't that really big center? 50 games, 55 points. Solid power forward. Velarde keeps sliding. Happy about the Drouin trade, but Detroit, yeah, he is 6'5" and everything, but he's not the #1 center that you need. Oh man, again, all these like Peterson, Anderson, Rasmussen, what's all these sons? They keep snagging Velarde like out of the spotlight. It's weird. Yeah, everyone booing Bevan at the beginning. All the fans come together just to hate on him. Yeah, I compare him, like, he's a big guy, but I don't think he's got the offensive flair they needed. And Velarde just keeps sliding. If Velarde going to Florida would be interesting. Some activity on the draft floor. Trade bluing? Maybe. It's hard to tell. They reset the hats. Okay, they did. Alright. So, Velarde. Wow. I'm surprised he slipped this much, especially he won the Memorial Cup and everything, and he's a good playmaking #1 center. Okay. Okay. How you doing, Zachary? Yeah, booing Gary Bettman's like a hockey fan tradition. It's beautiful. Yeah, Velarde, I was going to say he's going to be like that time where Seth Jones slipped, or Chychrun slipped. But Chychrun kind of slipped on his own out of the top 10 before the draft even started, but I'm surprised to see him even go all the way to #10 right now. And if he goes any further, then what is going on? Yeah, Sun is a... Yeah, I know it's a Scandinavian thing. The joke is like... Oh, it's an E. Crap. I was so caught up with the SON endings that... oh, my mistake. I hope there are going to be some trades. That's what I'm kind of anticipating. Yeah, Carter, Kopitar, and Velarde would be pretty intense, to say the least. That center depth would be good. Of course, he still has to develop, and we have to see if Florida snags him now or not. How has Bettman not been fired yet? It is a joke how he's still around. But yeah, Kopitar and Velarde will be insane. We're going to find out what Florida does, though, first. I think Vegas made the right choice not taking Bobby Ryan. Yes, it's hard to see if he would ever become that same player again. At the salary he was too, and he's approaching 30 years old. I think it was a good move not to take him. That's just me, though. If Carolina don't trade pick, then maybe some trades. No, Carolina's going to make some trades. I'm pretty convinced of that. Maybe not for the first round, but I think so. I think they'd make some moves. We need more Canadian teams. Yeah, that would be great, but Gary Bettman. That's true. Usually trades, that's what I said, like, between 1 and 10, I called it before. I was hoping a trade would happen anywhere between here. And the fact that it hasn't is a bit disappointing. But we're getting some interesting picks coming in from maybe lower in the ranks. We got the little Vilardi joke going on here where he's just sliding now. I'm pretty surprised at that. Now Florida's on the board. They could use some help at offense. Barkov and Vilardi would be interesting, as well as Huberdeau being in that lineup. If they don't go that route and take defensemen, then that helps out even more there. Aaron Ekblad. But then Vilardi would keep sliding. So, Jesus. Pick is in. Looks like they're going to make that pick. Because I'm behind. Yep, they're going up to make it. Sounds good. And I'm still hoping trades happen, but doesn't look like it's an eventful trading night so far, besides all the trades from before the draft, of course. Yeah, Nick Suzuki, I think is his name. I don't know if he goes at this point, but Florida is probably taking it forward. Let's see what they do with this. Please give us Vilardi. I'm surprised he made it this far down, but yeah. See what happens. Good thing my NHL draft is much quicker than the NFL one. Yeah, I think NHL one usually gets things done quicker. I don't know what it is about it though. Dale Talon back at the helm of the Panthers, in which also Chris Pronger is now on board with the Panthers too. Flores and Vilardi, they need offense to be a great fit for them. Yeah, they should be blessed that he's still around right now. Like on the draft board, like he's not taken, so do it. Alonzo Ball, love it. Let's see what they take. I love Dale Talon. I don't know why. Team do I cheer for? I'm a Habs fan, so the Canadians. They're cheering him on. I love it because Dale Talon was part of Chicago at one point, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, there were 7 rounds, of course, yeah, but this is the last stream/video in at least a week on my channel because I'm going to be gone as of a few hours from now. Let's see what he does. The volume, yeah, I'll put it up a little bit. It's just I'm a little worried that for copyright, that's all. If you guys can watch along on your own TVs too, that would be chill. Owen Tippett goes to Florida. Oh, Vilardi, damn you. Good pick, though. Owen Tippett, that's a good sniper. 44 goals, absolutely. I'm going to try fixing this writing a bit. It's like absolute garbage. Jesus. Come on, Tippett. Yeah, they definitely needed offense. They got it there. But Vilardi going to the Kings? Ah, man. Colorado, a lot of activity. Maybe Duchesne's on the way out. Let's see. Oh, man. Until Vilardi's pick, we're going to keep making scenarios of how he would fit in the lineup. I didn't expect him to go this far down. But yeah. Owen compared to Kessel. Kessel, I could see how. Fast, very offensive player. He could play the body as well. 44 goals with the Mississauga Steelheads. I think a lot of teams are sticking to what their original pick would be, not expecting Vilardi to fall this low. So who knows how much more he goes. That's insane, actually. But yeah. Was he 6'2"? Owen Tippett? I think that's what I see. Speaking of Tippett, what's his name? Had Dave Tippett fired, but it makes sense though. He's probably the replacement for Marshall, so that makes sense actually. It does. If he keeps sliding, he's going to go to the pit with the Billy Dynasty and crush everyone. Yeah, imagine he's not going all the way to number 31. That would just be stupid. But hilarious, but stupid on the GMs for not taking him any earlier, you know? But yeah. So that's the first 10 picks. And speaking of which, number 8, I was wrong. All my predictions are wrong because I keep thinking Velarde's going to get picked. Someone's going to be smart, so I hope not. Yeah, eventually, though. Let me try fixing this up a bit. And so far, I have not yet to have to erase any team names for trades, which sucks. That was kind of like, I wanted that to happen. I want some trades, you know. But yeah, don't draft Velarde 2K17. I don't know what's with all this Velarde hate. The GMs don't want him. They don't want him. Oh, man. So there goes just about the first third of the first round. Surprises so far. Peterson going that high up. Rasmussen being picked over some other options, especially this high up. And generally Gabe Velarde not being picked whenever we think he's gonna, but what if Gabe goes to Pittsburgh? What if he goes to Colorado, round 2 first pick? Hilarious though. Velarde may have an issue at the combine. Well, I did go over the numbers real briefly. He didn't seem to have a problem. Maybe he did. I don't know. I bet he found out using steroids or something. They just revoke his Memorial Cup because he took steroids. Unbelievable. Alright, I think they're back now. Underlying condition? Maybe. I'm fully unaware of any of these things. We're all speculating. Is it a heart condition or something? Maybe. I don't know. This is all speculation. I don't know if there's anything wrong with him. But 49 games, 41 points. Maybe I'm overvaluing him a lot. But then again, I'm not the only one who thought Velarde would be higher up than he is now. I'm not the only one thinking he's slipping. Martin Nicoski would be good. Carl was going to trip to take Velarde. Imagine. That would be Makar and Velarde. That would be pretty damn good. Dale Talon, I like that guy. He's really good. Good GM. He's picked up a lot of those franchise players, especially in Chicago as well, but he's been a good GM. I didn't know he speaks French. Interesting. Tolvanen, not so sure about that prospect. Not saying he's bad or anything, I'm just not super accustomed to him though. How you doing, Aiden? You're back, sweet. Velarde's going to fall to 15th the second round. Running jokes, Velarde falling. Velarde to Toronto, that would be pretty insane. I don't think he slips any further than where he has right now. That would be insane if he did. At this rate, every team at this rate is going to pick him up. Jesus, man. And it's true, the Rangers had the 7th and the 21. So that's pretty good, too. Good on them. Look at your chat. I just glance back and forth. Probably a bit too much, to be honest, but yeah. Kings are on the podium. Or at the podium, per se. Let's see what they take. Please be Velarde. Half the draft. Yeah, first round today. Round 2 to 7 is tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you. Jesus. Was it that hard? Alright. And my marker gives out, of course. Velarde. That's pretty damn good for the Kings. Thank you. And finally I'm right. God damn it. Yay. Alright, so Gabe Velarde and the Kings. Owie. Wow. So yeah, again, like we said before, Carter, Kopitar, and now Velarde. Let me fix that V. Oh crap, I totally shifted the whole thing, didn't I? Crap. Hopefully not too much. But yeah, he had 7 assists in 4 games in Memorial Cup. I don't know why he got passed on so much. It's interesting though. Goes number 11. Kings get a bit of a steal, in my opinion. LA loves Velarde. I love it. How much y'all like Velarde? Apparently, a lot of us do. Anyway, it's just like a running joke. Alright, Aiden, see you in about 10 minutes then. Alright. 6'2", 201 pounds. Yep, pretty damn decent. Now the next running joke will be Nakas. What do you think the Hawks need? I think they need help at defense now. He won't play for Kopitar and cardio plays. I feel like he may just swoop in while one of them is starting to be on the decline. We'll see though. Carolina taking Velarde? Well, he just got taken by the Kings. So if he was still around, then yes. But beyond that, but how much tape of Velarde has everyone even watched? Oh, actually, well, quite a bit actually. That you asked, because he played Memorial Cup, so we got a good viewing of him. Going to the Kings, it's pretty interesting. So, now, Carolina number 12, they could use some. They're pretty damn stacked everywhere, to be honest, but I'd say they go for a forward unless they really want to go ahead and snag Liljegren, or Nakas is good too. It's tough to say because things got scattered around this bottom part, which a lot of us predicted because this draft is very strange, but yeah. Canes make the pick, they're out of the Duchesne sweepstakes. Pretty much, and then again, we could be talking about sweepstakes that are like not even alive, like maybe they're not even shopping Duchesne anymore. I don't know. I haven't heard too much about it, about Duchesne, what's it called, rumors lately. 12 into the Canes, that could happen. Or Nakas to Carolina, rest in peace his career. Velarde should have been top 5. That's what most of us thought. I thought so too, but yeah. And so far out of 11 picks, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 11, just because I thought he would go each and every time I predicted. But yeah. Watching in French, I see. Yeah, watching in French, because in Quebec, that's why. Duchesne is in play. Okay. Well, I want to see the move happen. It'd be about damn time. As all Colorado fans focusing on their table. We'll see what happens, boys. We'll see what happens. What is with the number 17? You mean Toronto's pick? Because they're number 17. I'm not sure what you mean. Kappa. Yeah, I'm pretty bad. All those wrong picks because I thought Velarde, but it is what it is. Yeah, their asking price was really high at first. I'm pretty sure it was like a first, a prospect, and a player that can play like in the lineup right now. That's what originally, like at the deadline, what Colorado was asking for. At this point, I don't know if they dropped the price or not. If Liljegren slips all the way to the Hawks, that would be a pretty good pick. How you doing, Aiden? Happy you're back. Alright. Who are they gonna make? Who are they gonna make the pick for? Come on, Carolina. I wonder if Scott Darling is gonna be that proper starter they hope for. I think he'll be okay though. I think he'll be good. Number 17, Vesalainen. He hasn't been picked. I'm not sure what you're. You think Vesalainen goes to Toronto at number 17? If he's around, why not? Yeah. The price definitely has to drop. Carolina's pick is in. Here they go, going up to the podium. Let's see what they make of this. Pick 17, yes. Vesalainen could go 17, of course. I think he's around that range-ish. But yeah. Martin Nakas, that's what people are saying. So we got Nakas, we got Liljegren. That seems to be the consensus with you guys in the chat. Let's see what happens. Ron Francis is a good GM though, so I hope he makes the right pick. And by right pick, I mean something that's not too much off the board. There he goes. Martin Nakas or Nietzsche, however you want to pronounce it, but there he goes. Good pick. Very good pick. So, 41 games, 15 points, 7 goals, center, playing Czech Republic. Good pick. Good pickup. Scardelli is sick, bro. I have to play in the first one. Yeah, I don't think Crawford was horrible, but yeah, I guess he could have played it a bit more. But yeah, so Martin Nikas, or Nichas, I'm saying it however I say it, I don't care. He goes number 12, and now Vegas has 13, then Tampa, and then they get another pick right after. Now we get to find out if there's going to be a trade or not, because they could totally ship these picks out. And if they don't ship out these picks, I don't think there's going to be that much action in the first round in terms of trades, because this is a pretty big package they could ship out, you know. So, who do you want Montreal to get? I don't really mind, to be honest. I mean, it's so far down the line that like it's hard to see who will be around. But Connor Timmins would be a pretty good pick. Jersey number. Oh, sorry. What do you mean my jersey number? Sorry, I think I scrolled too far. I'm not sure what your question is anymore by jersey number, but yeah, Marnikos, 6'2", 100 and can't see the number pounds because my TV's crap. Good pickup. Good pickup indeed, for sure. Vesseline won 3 gold medals in 1 year. Damn. Not bad. I'm assuming within his league, maybe World Championships like juniors, and I don't know what number 3 for. Do you cheer for a specific team? Yes. I'm a Habs fan. Canadians my main team. I do enjoy other teams as well, but I cheer for the Canadians. So yeah. And I see a Leafs logo on your name, and I'm not a Leafs hater. Don't worry about it. Thank God there's a cap on that water bottle too. Liljegren to the Golden Knights. Either at 13 or 15. I don't see Tampa picking up Liljegren since they just got Sergachev, but imagine. Goalies projected to go in the first round. I don't think so. At least not on this draft. Maybe lower bottom. I'm not 100% sure though. It's a little more rare to see goalies going up higher in the drafts now, but it could happen for sure though. But yeah, the commercial going on once again. To be honest, we've been wanting the Golden Knights to be NHL. Not a lot of people, to be honest. Suzuki has to go soon. That's true, Suzuki. Yeah, I forgot about Nick Suzuki. He's a good player. What about Suzuki Liljegren, Vegas pickup? That would be pretty good. So they get Cody Glass, Nick Suzuki, and Timothy Liljegren. That's solid, man. Vegas got some good pieces if that's what they take. Nikas and Aho would be great. That would be pretty cool. Liljegren goes to Boston for sure. Where's Boston at? 18? Yeah, I could see him slipping there. Stop growling. Nice. And looks like we're back. Jersey 17 for NHL 17 draft. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's why. I know there is a few picks left, but who do you think Toronto will pick? I think Toronto needs some help on defense. A good shutdown D would be good for them as well. I'd say they'd either go for between a Callan Foote or like Nicholas Hague or something like that. That's my guess. I think they go for either of those two. But yeah. Vegas could be a decent team. They're on paper they're decent. Prospect wise, they will have a lot coming up the pipes, so they'll be even better as time goes on for sure. McDavid NHL 18, yeah. There was no fan vote this time, but it makes sense. It's McDavid, whatever. You're watching in French? Yes, I am watching in French because I'm from Quebec, and that is what it is. So yeah. Brandstrom will be great for Calgary. Where's Calgary picking at? 16? Yeah, you can get to that point. He can land at 16 for sure. They just keep talking. Any Habs predictions? At number 25, it's hard to see what's left, and usually the talent is not as great per se. I'd like to see them pick up Connor Timmins. He's a good defenseman. I'd like to see him pick him up. Will Vegas make the playoffs next year? I don't think so. Any news on the Duchesne trade? Not that I know of, but I'd say Nashville are probably looking into that, especially since losing on James Neal. Islanders and Canes dropped out of the Duchesne deal. Yeah, making those picks generally shows they're out. Arizona. Nashville is. Oh, there he goes, Nick Suzuki. Hey, it's kind of like who called it. Nice. So, Suzuki. I think I spelled that right. Yep. So, Nick Suzuki. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of goals, too. So far, he could be right with this. Number 12s. I was wrong about that, and I was right about this one. So, there goes Suzuki. Vegas is picking up some good players. We're going to have some good rookies now, and I hope they get the chance to get Liljegren. That would be pretty interesting for sure. According to Twitter, Nashville's the best offer, and I have to be accepted. We'll see what happens for sure. But yeah. Nick Suzuki, not the biggest guy, but definitely a good scorer some goals, good passer, very good offensive left winger. Suzuki and dirt bike brand. I see you. You gotta go. Alright. Thank you. I appreciate the sub. I'll see you in the next few videos after I'm back from my trip. But thanks for coming through, Cult. Thank you. Vegas make the playoffs this year? I don't think so. It's a Japanese name, Drew. Yeah. You know, I'm still watching the Alliance to get Duchesne. I don't know if Duchesne moves today. I don't think he does, though. Vegas and hope end up like Coyotes. I don't think they will get to that extent. I hope not. We'll see what happens, though. Okay, so Tampa, number 14. Do they go offense or defense? I think in terms of prospects, they could use help on defense, but they just got Sergachev, so now tough to say what direction they go. Probably just best player available, to be honest. They didn't value Hamonic. That's true. Hamonic's being attached to these trade rumors too a lot. See what happens though. Time will tell for sure. You think offense? That's fair to say. Yeah. Since also they just lost Giroux too, so yeah, of course they're gonna want to replenish their offense. So they're probably gonna go for a forward. Who do you think Montreal would take? I hope Connor Timmins. That's just me. Detroit was done for not picking Liljegren. Their defense is horrible state. Tough to see Rasmussen go to Detroit. I really thought Liljegren would go there, but yeah. Have any D's been drafted yet? Yes. There is Heiskanen, Makar. That's it. 2. Who's Suzuki? Suzuki is a player from the Owen Sound, offensive playmaker, sniper, left winger. But yeah. Offense, they got Dodge and Sergachev. That's what I'm thinking now. Who do you think the Oilers will pick? That's pretty far down the line. Tough to say. I'd say they probably get some defense. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here too. Probably some defense. There you go. Alright, now they're talking about Radulov, because apparently Radulov wants like 6 years, $7 million. Mark Bergevin's like, I'm not going above 3 years. So they could trade his rights if they want, get something out of him. Tough to say. From Colorado, try to get a top prospects and high draft picks. Absolutely. I hope Radulov resigns, but I wouldn't sign him on like a crazy deal that would handcuff the Habs for 6 years to come, like the rumors are showing. But yeah. Well, the thing about the rebuild is you need some players to put on the ice right away, and you want your fan base to be wanting to come to games. So it's a bit of a mix of good players now and build for the future too. You see what I'm saying? So. Islanders wanted JVR and pick 17 for Hamonic. Interesting. How you doing, Zephyr? Radulov is underrated. Yeah, 54 points. I don't think that's worth $7 million. You know what I'm saying? So. Islanders really want to ship him out. Hey, they really want to get rid of Hamonic. Pick is in. Looks like Tampa's gonna make that pick. Not surprised. I think they're going for a forward. Right now I'm watching on TV. I guess it looks like RDS doesn't really stream much about the NHL. They do, but like because of the TV rights, you know. So it's mostly TV as now. All right, so let's see who they pick. I wouldn't even give a first for Hamonic, to be honest. I probably wouldn't make that deal either. Let's see what he does. Oh, Cal Foot. He goes a little early. So they go for a defense. Cal Foot. That's a solid pick, though. Now they're really stacked on defense. They did lose Jason Garrison, too, so maybe restocking that is a good move, too. But there goes Liljegren. Liljegren am I saying? There goes Foot. And as I'm at it, I was going to say for Toronto, they'd pick either Cal Foot or Nicholas Hague. Now I think it's going to be Nicholas Hague because obviously Foot's not around. So, yeah, Cal Foot, Adam Foot was his dad. 71 games, 57 points if I could even see my TV properly enough. But good pick. I was expecting a forward, but Cal Foot's a good defensive prospect regardless. It's a shame they didn't take offense, though. I don't know. I would have gone for offense. And it is maybe a little bit early to see Cal Foot go to at 14th. In most of what's it called? Most of the mock drafts saw him probably around like 18th and below. But obviously still early to tell. And Liljegren is still not picked. If Cal Foot goes ahead of Liljegren. Interesting. Maybe we're all overvaluing Liljegren a lot. Now, maybe Liljegren goes to Toronto. Imagine that. Well, Vegas gets another pick now. Let's see what they can do with that. I think Vegas is going to pick up their defensive prospect. They don't have any of that yet. They picked up Suzuki. They picked up Glass. And now I have a feeling it's going to be Liljegren. That was number 14. I was wrong. There's some good players on the board, of course. Costin is good, too. Let's see what Vegas does with their number 3 pick, and it's a commercial. Great. Only way I'm happy with Galchenyuk being traded is if you get a number 1 center or 1-2 demon, but not likely. The trades with Galchenyuk I've been hearing a lot. It was like the Islanders, like Nick Leddy, Beauvillier, which is weird. Minnesota for like Brodin, like Scandella or Granlund or something like that. Even the Devils, they had like, oh, they'll trade the first round pick. Like, no. It's tough to say what the return is. It really depends what the package is. We'll see what happens, of course. No, not really, Drew. I really went to the New York Islanders for Strome. But yeah. Galchenyuk, thing about him, he had that 30-goal season. Then he was doing well, he got injured, never got back to the same stature. Drafted 3rd overall, projected to be like a really good elite center. He hasn't become that. It's a shame. And his value is probably pretty low right now, too, considering the way the season ended off for him. He is 23, so he's still young. It's all about the return and the package. It's tough to say. There's many options out there, but then again, it could all be rumors and nothing factual. They could be working on a contract right now, and there's no trade happening. We'll see. And, yeah, he's the centerman, but like, the Habs don't even see him as a centerman. It's weird. It's really, really weird. And now, they're still showing Cal Foot. They got the 3rd pick for Vegas. I think they should aim for defense, but we'll see. You think Smith will be good for Calgary? Smith performed as well as he could with the crappy-ish defense in Arizona. I think he'll do well, but he'll be exposed in Calgary for what it was worth. I don't think it'll be like another Brian Elliott scenario, but I think he'll be alright. He is 35 too, so maybe the decline will start. It's hard to tell. It's interesting how Calgary just went out and got Smith, so we'll see what happens. Any trades happened so far? No. No trades so far. Thoughts on the Rangers pick? Anderson? Yeah, I thought there were maybe better options, but he's good. He's good. Vegas will move him, I thought. I don't think so. I don't think they will. Las Vegas Islanders pick is in. Should be the Islanders pick right now, so whoever Vegas picks right now, consider it like you gave up this prospect for protecting a specific player you didn't want taken, I guess. I don't know. Halmerson with Coyotes, a bit interesting how they went for him. I didn't expect that. I'm not sure if they're trying to build for like a win now, even though they're bottom feeders with a lot of prospects. That I don't know. It's tough to say. I think it was an okay trade for Halmerson. Arizona doesn't have crappy D. Yeah, their D was okay. Like, Chychrun's got... Oh, who they pick? Brandstrom? A lot of Swedish players. Interesting. So, Brandstrom. Oh, two N's. Sorry. Brandstrom. Yep. Okay. So Brandstrom goes to Vegas. Thoughts on Rangers Stepan trade? Stepan trade, I think, what did it look like, actually? I think Arizona wins that one. Royal Kovalchuk sign. Tough to see. Has to sign with Devils first. Panarin deal. Columbus wins that one, but still, Saad is a good player for sure. Brainstorm, I loved it. Yeah. Brandstrom is good. He's 5'10". Defenseman. So they got the defensive prospect. I wouldn't have expected him at this point. But it was 15, right? Yeah. Good pick, though. Good pick. 23 points in... I can't see that number. My TV's pixel, but too bad. I think Panarin is better than Saad, but I think it was a lot of a re-signing thing. Chicago can't afford certain players. They're both worth $6 million, which is strange, but there's more term to the Saad deal than to the Panarin deal, and Saad's been there before too. So yeah. Rangers cleared 6.5 million cap. Oh, wow! I thought Stepan was at 5.5. I guess I read it wrong. In that case, the Rangers did a good move then. I read it wrong, sorry. But Stepan isn't trending down. I think he's had a down year. He's a young player too, remember. Who do you think the Kings will trade? Tough to say. They have a lot of bad contracts. De La Rose will get a shot in Montreal this season? No, I think De La Rose is kind of washed up. They're going to give him a shot, I think, but he was... tough to say. Saad is more useful in the playoffs than Panarin. Yeah, I mean, considering he lost in 4 games, right? It's true. You think any of these prospects have superstar talent? Who do you think of Anderson, pick of the Rangers? Anderson, pick of the Rangers is pretty good. Superstar per se, I'd say like Hischier and Patrick are definite. The rest are all question marks. None of them are really at the same stature, but we'll see in a few years, of course, when they develop. Oh, it's true. Shattenkirk and the Rangers are often like the rumors have been tied together a lot, so it's interesting to see if that follows through. How you doing, Thomas? Arizona needs solid centers. Well, they got Derek Stepan. He's good. I don't know if he's gonna be the one to make or break them for sure. Nolan Patrick came in first. He could have made it first, but I think Hischier is a good pick there. Now at number 16, the Calgary Flames. Do they go for offense or defense? I think they make a move for defense. That's my guess. Yeah, it's a shame. Stepan is 27. That is who he is. Which is solid 56. Okay. They're all interesting trades to say the least, of course. I did not expect them all to come up like this and early on as well. But yeah. Calgary pick is in. Let's see what they do. I hope Liljegren doesn't slip anymore. I thought he would be in this region. Who am I a fan of? I'm a Habs fan, so Canadians. Prediction on Shane Bowers? I'd say probably around 24 to 29, I think. That general area, if you know what I mean. But yeah, the Hawks really, they sent off a lot of players today. Why is there no trades? Tough to say. I guess just it's not a very it's considered a weaker draft. So maybe the picks aren't valued as highly, and I guess that's impactful on potential trades. It's tough to say. Now let's see who Calgary picks. And right after Calgary is Toronto. So
Calgary Flames are proud to select from Tri-City of the Western Hockey League, Juuso Valimaki.
Valimaki. Good pick. Absolutely good pick. Good offensive defenseman. 6'2", 204 pounds. I can't critique that. Where are you going on vacation? Punta Cana. For a week with my cousins. So it should be fun. So basically, no videos for about a week. Sorry, guys. Lukkonen's going to kill in a few years. Necklain's going to be a beast. I like Lukkonen a lot, to be honest. But yeah, Calgary picks, they pick Valimaki. Now Toronto has the chance of picking up Liljegren. Interesting. And then whoever called Liljegren to Boston, you're 2 picks away from potentially being right. And I did not expect that. Wrong with that. Okay. He cited 3 weeks from how you doing? Awesome golf gaming. Wolf gaming, my mistake. I'm getting a bit tired. I know I'm leaving soon. Would you like if Liljegren falls and you pick him? I would be very happy if Liljegren falls to 25. Yes, I would. But I don't think it'll happen. I think he should be up soon. You think the Rangers might have traded Anderson? No, I don't think so. So, how many points do you have? 41 and... I can't tell if it's 60 or 40. How you doing, Drew? Again, shout out to Drew for modding. He always comes through. Really good guy, honestly. Really good for the Habs. Let's go. Live in Toronto and I hate the Leafs so much. Well, okay. That's rare. Usually most people that live in that region, they're like, oh, like diehard Leafs fans, you know? Suddenly my fingers are bleeding. That's interesting. And we're going to a break. Commercials are the best. So, recapping real quick. Nico Hischier, Patrick, Heiskanen, Makar, Peterson, Glass, Anderson, Milstad, Rasmussen, Tippett, Velarde, Nakas, Suzuki, Foote, Brandstrom, and Valimaki are the top 16 picks. So we're about halfway. We're getting there. I screwed up my finger. Great. If Liljegren goes to Toronto, that helps them a lot because they need the defensive help, and I did not expect him to slip. I don't think it's slipping. Yeah, this is definitely a slip, to be honest. The big YouTuber Vintage Beef lives in Toronto. He likes the Habs. I'm not sure if you're talking about Steve Dangle or not. I do watch him a lot, though. I like Steve Dangle, to be honest. Shlomo Dahan, how you doing? Do I think about Amir Heiskanen? Yeah, I thought he was going to be picked 3rd overall. I like him a lot. I think he's going to be a good piece and a good cornerstone for Dallas. They definitely needed that defense. Good pick, for sure. Brad Marchand, need a new contract. Boy, you just signed one. New coach. Yeah, Steve Dangle's honestly the best. But yeah, I also watch Post to Post, if you guys see that. It's pretty good. Brad Marchand. Alright, we're back. I think Liljegren goes now. I don't see why he wouldn't. Because that would be a very good top defensive prospect. Toronto needs it. You know, I was going to say Nicholas Hague, but why would you do that when you got Liljegren available? So, Vintage Beef is in Minecraft. Other okay, never seen him. Interesting. Yeah, Post to Post really exploded. I like them a lot, though. Oh, my mistake. I spelled it wrong. Okay, sorry. It's Valimaki. Thumb is bleeding. Interesting. Thanks for the correction. Let's see what Toronto picks up now. Yeah, I'm going to try my best to go in depth with this next pick. I like Toronto, even though like I'm a Habs fan, so let's see what direction they go now. Yeah, you are hearing French. It's a French channel right now. Bergevin, he made good moves, made bad moves. If he gets the #1 centerman, then I'm okay with him. And Tolvanen has not been picked yet. Let's see what the pick is. Okay, Lou's going to pass on to someone else. Durade trade, I like it. Wow, Liljegren goes to Toronto. Jeez, I didn't think he'd slip that much, but there we go. That's a steal, to be honest. There goes Liljegren. So he slips all the way to Toronto. He and Vilardi slipped a bit, in my opinion. Yeah, he played in the men's league in Sweden. What's that? 5 or 6 points in 19 games. Again, getting that kind of points in like a men's league in Sweden at that age, and he's not a big guy either. Good pick, and it's to think that he was basically #2 overall projected near the beginning of the year. He slipped a lot, but for what it's worth, pretty damn good pick. I feel like he's kind of like the Jacob Chychrun of this draft when you think about it, but maybe a bit more offensive upside. There's still a chance of it being a bit of a bust, though. The fact that he slipped is because teams recognize that, though. But we'll see what he turns out to be. But yeah. 14 game dominant streak against the Leafs now. Yeah, no, it's not going to last that long now. I mean, they're going to be even better as far as, they're good now, they're going to be even better. Picture it that way, so. Yeah, Montreal, they don't have that kind of talent. It's pretty much Carey Price and pieces here and there, but we'll see what happens. So up next, Boston Bruins at #18. They could use some help at offense. Because, you know, McAvoy's coming through it's coming on his own on defense. They can use some offense. But then again, they could also use some defense too, with aging Chara. Yeah. Oh, they're showing right here. Oh yeah, they're showing the picks. Like from Toronto that they've made the last 5 first-round picks. Yeah, they're pretty good. Morgan Riley, Gauthier, Nylander, Mitch Marner, Matthews. Solid, of course. Is that the guy that slipped that you really liked? Or is he gone yet? You're talking about Vilardi? He went 11th to the Kings. Yamamoto's a good player for sure. Tolvanen, yeah. Yeah, that was Vilardi. He went number 11 to Kings. So now we gotta see what Boston pulls through now. Yeah, Nick, this is a live stream Facecam, not streaming the draft. Sorry, man. Who do you think is going to St. Louis? St. Louis, number 20. If Yamamoto is not off the board, I could see them definitely picking him up. Most overrated prospect of this year. Apparently Vilardi, because he slipped a lot. But yeah. Edmonton's coming up soon, 22. We have passed the halfway mark of the first round. And we've been going at it for about 2 hours and 18 minutes. Hope you guys are enjoying as much as I am. Who went first overall? Brian Little. That would be Nico Hischier. And because of his amazing offensive production and a bit of Nolan Patrick's injured season, it helped him stick out a bit more. So Nico Hischier went first overall to the New Jersey Devils. Where are you watching the draft? Right now I'm in Montreal, my place, and I'm watching on TV. TVL Sport, that's the channel. Yeah, they're still interviewing George McPhee, talking about his 3 picks. I think he made a good job. His 3 picks he's made, being Cody Glass, Suzuki, and Brandstrom. Solid picks for sure.
around tomorrow. We'll get through it, and then we'll go back to Vegas on Sunday, and we're going to trade.
Yeah, no problem, Brian.
Two players, and then we have our.
Now here comes Boston to make their pick. All right, let's see what. Actually, I should have forgot to write if I was wrong or not, but of course, I think I was right about 17. My mistake. Drew playing 2K. Much represent. How you doing, Violet? Peterson's overrated. That's true. The fact that Peterson went this high up, yes, but he's still a good prospect, but he's not top 5. That's a big problem. Pigs in, see what Boston does with this. I'm honestly really happy for the Leafs because that's a pretty good steal. That's just me saying that though.
The Boston Bruins are proud to select from JYP finished the Elite League
Eero Vakanainen. Okay. Come on, show me the name. Vakanainen. Okay. There you go. 41 games, 6 points. Defenseman, played in the Swedish Elite League, if I'm not mistaken. 6 feet, 185 pounds. Looks to be a good pick, especially playing in that men's league. It's hard to get points, so. But yeah, Vakanainen. Is that how many A's? 2 A's. Damn it. Pretend there's 2 A's. What do you think about the rumored 15 teams being interested in Galchenyuk? I don't want to see him. I don't want to drag him. Yeah, I where there's smoke, there's fire, but like I don't want to see him move, to be honest. Costin on the bottom. Yeah, I want to see Costin get picked soon. And up next is San Jose. One of you in here was a San Jose fan, but you're up next. From what's left on the board, Yamamoto is a good pick for sure. Beyond that, it depends position-wise. Vesalainen is going in the first round, I'm thinking. Prez and Oilers talking trade. Really? Huh. What could it be? I haven't heard about those rumors. Maybe it's like live happening right now. I don't know. I think Vesalainen will be on the first round. I think he could. Probably like a late pick, though. What do you think the Rangers are doing? I mean, I haven't heard of any recent trade rumors. Maybe it's like happening live and I'm not noticing these things, but I'm not sure what pieces they'd be looking for or moving. It's tough. Want a commercial break, snag some water. So far, 18 picks in. We got Hischier, Patrick, Heiskanen, Makara, Peterson, Glass, Anderson, Middlestat, Rasmussen, Tippett, Velarde, Nakas, Suzuki, Foote, Brandstrom, Valimaki, Liljegren, and Vakanainen. So we still got a decent amount left to go. Oh, it's on Twitter. Okay, no, I'm not really looking at that right now, that's why. But give me a heads up. Oilers and Preds. Table's huddled up. I'm trying to speculate what they could possibly want to move. Do you think like Nugent Hopkins? That's the only thing I could really think of that would remotely be happening right now. Costin for San Jose, Hake for St. Louis, Tolvanen for Montoya. Those 4 players in that general area, I don't know exactly those teams, but it's kind of the general gist I'm thinking of right now. But we got, I think, 13 more picks to go. But yeah, if there's any move happening that would make sense for the Oilers and Preds, Ryan Nugent Hopkins with his contract, the Preds need some more offense since losing James Neal. It's just the return that Edmonton would get. Would it be like one of Nashville's defensemen? That would be a decent price to pay, though. That's the thing. Obviously not Subban or Yossi. Would they get rid of like Ellis or Ekholm for Nugent Hopkins? I don't think so. It's maybe there's like some picks involved too. We're gonna find out soon because Edmonton's at 22, so we're probably gonna find out sooner rather than later. Sharks, Yamamoto, I hope, because I like him too. Or Vesalainen. If only Danault didn't take the role of Chucky. Well, Danault took it because Chucky wasn't playing well enough, right? So it makes sense. James Hill was horrible. He's not. He did put up some good points though, and it's still a need that Nashville has to now fill because they lost him to Vegas, right? But yeah, Dante Fabro picks. Oh, I wouldn't give up Fabro. I like Fabro. Maybe if Edmonton picks up Fabro, that would be pretty good. There's some good defensive help in there as well. They didn't just sign Chris Russell, but he's not going to give you points. So Dion, enough trade making. I wish. I do wish. Aberg, Fabro, and a first. I think that's a good trade for Nashville. That's what that's tough actually for Nugent Hopkins. All right, let's see what San Jose does with this pick here. What happened here? I was wrong with that. I'm gonna say Yamamoto. Let's see what happens. Now Sharks, they could use help on offense, of course, because they're starting to get aging too. But on defense too, they did get rid of Marco Mueller, so that's unfortunate for them. They got some picks out of it and whatnot. Let's see what the pick is. Josh Dars? Oh, Josh Norris. Okay. Well, if he wins the Norris Trophy, it's pretty hilarious. But Josh Norris, center, 52 games, 51 points, put in the USHL. Let's see how big this guy is. Liljegren steal for the Leafs, mostly because he was projected to be going so much higher near the beginning of the year. He's a solid prospect too. But yeah, Josh Norris, 6'1", 182 pounds, I think that's what it says. Looks to be on paper like a good pick for San Jose. Josh Norris. Can't really win the Norris when you're a center, but imagine. Looks to be an okay pick. I don't see what's wrong with it. It doesn't look to be too much of a reach. Norris, not for Norris. So there goes Norris for San Jose. Now St. Louis gets the next pick at 20. And as time goes by, we get closer to Edmonton pick. If this is real, we'll find out. Let's look at some highlights here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 picks ago. Now, if I was Edmonton, I'd pick up the best defensive prospect. That might be Nicholas Hague, but he's not much of an offensive upside. I have to say, Connor McDavid was a bust. That would be just absolute ass. Might end up being a discussion. It could. It was a bust. Fuck yeah. You think Puljujärvi will be a bust? No, I don't think he's gonna be maybe as good as people thought. But it's been one season he went in the AHL. He did well there. He's got a roster spot open now in the top 6. I think he'll seize it for sure, especially with Draisaitl and McDavid. I think he'll be good. Only deal that makes sense is Nugent Hopkins. Yeah, again, I still think RNH is the closest thing to anything of a deal for what they have on the roster to give up. You know, that would be worthwhile. So, and to think that they lost Hall last year, they lost Eberle, and now they might lose RNH. These are all like core pieces for their future, and then as soon as they get McDavid, they're so expendable, especially at the salary they're making. Now they're showing Bergevin. What are they talking about? Is there a trade happening? Oh. I've got a feeling there's a trade happening, actually. I don't know, because the fans were kind of booing, so I assumed what's-his-face, Batman, was going on stage. Like, to the podium. Pouliot for RNH. Sakic, he screwed up. Oh, is he? So it looks like there might be a trade. At least to get a steal, that's what I'm saying. I'm watching this video on the draft, I'm watching on TV. Solid Flavia, that's kind of what I'm assuming most people are doing. I'm happy you're here. Thank you. Come on, we need a trade. Give us a trade. Come on. The fact that they're lingering a lot makes me think there might be one. But maybe it's just St. Louis taking time. Oh, they're showing Martin Brodeur a lot. I know he's like assistant GM at this point, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Leafs are... It's easy to do well in the draft when you get high picks, but at this one, they really picked up a good one at number 17 for sure. This chat kills me, I'm serious. Looks like St. Louis is making the pick, so maybe no trade after all. And it's not a commercial, at least not on my end it isn't. But St. Louis... Yamamoto, please. Come on. X right here. Mark Hunter's pretty damn good. Yeah, honestly, change of scenery is a big reason for a lot of trades too. That's why they bounce back. But it's always a different case with a different player, you know. So let's see what St. Louis does. King says his team's on the clock. St. Louis, here you go. And you got another pick after at 27 too, so you got a bit of attention going on here. How you doing, HK Sniper? Yeah, as I'm saying, Norris looks to be like a good pick. And yeah, I'm interested to see what Oilers get too. Thank you, HK Sniper, for subscribing. Appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's see what St. Louis does. Once again, still waiting on him. Gary Bettman's just standing there like an elf. Ugh. Come on. Get to the podium, damn it. Hockey Sniper, sorry. Thanks for subscribing, Hockey Sniper. Appreciate it. Robert Thomas. Alright. So Robert Thomas, 64 games, 66 points, played played for London, okay. 16 goals. Good pick, as far as I understand. Centerman, St. Louis needs help at offense for sure. Let's see what he is size-wise. Robert Thomas. I think it's a bit early maybe for him. 6 feet, 185 pounds. Yeah, he played for the London Knights. It looks like a good pick. It may be a bit early, but I think it's alright. Yeah, at this point, they still got the Rangers to make the pick, but Nicholas Hague looks to be like the best defenseman I see personally. He's not much of an offensive one, but he can be a good shutdown guy. And now all they gotta wait for is the Rangers, and Edmonton gets the pick. But yeah, we got another 10 picks to go, I think. Flyers, good pick or bad? Nolan Patrick, good pick, of course. And number 2, it's hard to see. And Ducks and Habs in discussion, interesting. I wonder who for. Oh man, the Habs get Vatanen. I wonder. Oh man, got Channing to the Ducks. I would lose it. Yeah, Columbus doesn't have a pick. They traded to Vegas. I think it was probably protecting like Josh Anderson or something like that. But yeah. So recap one more time as I'm on a commercial break here. Hischier, Patrick, Heiskanen, Makar, Pearson, Glass, Anderson, Middlestat, Rasmussen, Tippett, Velarde, Nakas, Suzuki, Foote, Brandstrom, Valimaki, Liljegren, Vekanainen, Norris, Thomas. So thanks for the sub, Braden Northway. Appreciate it. Thank you. Please make it happen, Matthew. So got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, sorry, 11 picks to go. And I really hope they don't trade Chucky. I really want to see Galchenyuk play with Duran. I want to see what that does, like, what kind of offensive flair it gives to the Canadians. But you can't doubt that they need help at defense now. They got rid of a lot of talent on D. So that's a thing. I know 16 or 17. I don't know. It's pretty much roster updates every time, but I guess 17. I don't know. I played 17, but it's lacking. Put it that way. Speaking of which, I should really get on that GM mode that I've been kind of lacking on for a while, but when I come back, we'll see. Taking off the joint. I'm talking Martin Brodeur. Yeah, at this point, people play the newer games NHL because it's pretty much for the roster at this point. But it's so weird seeing Leaf scouts making the right picks. Well, I mean, it's hard to make the wrong picks when you have such high picks. And at this point, Liljegren slipped down to 17. Like, why wouldn't you take him? So we gotta see what happens next now. When 18 comes out, you're gonna do a Pro Series. If the BA Pro Series is really improved, absolutely I want to. The only problem why I'm really holding back a lot on the GM mode I started, I'm having problems with, I don't know what it is. Like, the audio usually is just, it's pitched weirdly, it'll cut a lot. It's weird. I'll still get around to doing it. I just hope the quality isn't like super detrimental. And look, the Rangers are making this pick, so there are no trades happening at all. Interesting. Hague to fall to Montreal. They could use him. They just got rid of Sergachev. Hague is not Sergachev, but anything to help out now, right? So you're gonna do GM mode in NHL 18. Either or, maybe both. When I get around to it, absolutely. I have the means of doing it. It's just to get around. Who the Habs taking? It depends if Hague is off the board, Yamamoto and all that. But I originally said Connor Timmins. We'll see if that becomes that. Liljegren to steal? Kind of. That's what I'm saying. Philip Ethel? Philip Chiefel? I don't know what that says, but let's try writing that. Okay, alright, sorry. Alright, Philip Cheetel, 38 games, 8 points, played in the Czech, 6 feet, 170 pounds, left wing. Okay, looks interesting. How you doing, Carl? Thanks for coming through. Trade talks need to dissipate. Okay, no more trade talks anymore, I guess. I mean, nothing happened at all, but Rangers picked up here Anderson and then Cheetel. I'm assuming that's not bad. Can you do more pull-ups than Middlestat? I sure hope so. But then again, Middlestat was he was recovering from like some surgery or something, so I don't really blame him. Phillies pick good or bad? Good. Nolan Patrick, of course. Do you think the Pro NHL 18 will be good for once? I hope so, because it's one of my favorite modes. What are you excited for NHL 18? Definitely be a Pro mode. I hope franchise mode is improved as well. Maybe they can make some changes with EA SHL. We'll see. What do you think about the Saad Panarin trade? I think the Columbus Blue Jackets kind of won that trade, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, Saad's a good player. He won the Cup twice in Chicago. But Panarin, he's got a lot more upside, in my opinion. How you doing, Wolfie? Thanks for coming back. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. But yeah. Oilers are up next, and if they don't make a trade at their next pick here, I don't think any trade happens at all. We still got 10 more to go. So, let's see how things work out. Saad will help Taze get his mojo back. Taze was never such an offensive player, but maybe it'll help. We'll see, for sure. I mean, Panarin didn't play with Taze, so maybe at this point, Saad playing with him could help, for sure. Yeah, I'm thinking the same one to do with like the 2K series story mode, but I don't think EA is smart enough to know that. Did not see Panarin getting traded. I don't think anybody really saw that happening. Favorite NHL game? NHL 06 was like my first one. It was my favorite. I loved NHL 06. Also, like, Vinny LeCavalier on the cover. He's like a local guy. He's from where I'm from, so that was kind of cool too. But yeah, NHL 06, just because nostalgia as well too. So that was my game. But yeah. So up next, Edmonton. Do they trade it? Do they pick do they pick defense? Do they go for some more offense? I think they pick up, I guess, Nicholas Hague. Maybe. I was wrong for a lot of these so far. Nope. But yeah. Yeah, it's hard to balance in a cap system, absolutely. But EA is rough. 06 was, I love 06 again, like you guys said. The thing about EA is, like, there's no more competitive game for like NHL. Like, there used to be EA, and then there was the 2K series. Now it's just EA. So, like, you know, there's no competition. There's nothing for them to worry about. They can just shit out any game they want, and people are gonna get it because there's no other options, right? So, what do you think of the Drain trade? I like it. I think Canadians get a lot of upside out of it. They get what they need. And on defense, yeah, it sucks losing Sergachev, but you have to pay to get something, right? But Habs do need young D, absolutely. Edmonton not picking the top 10 since 2008. Wow, I didn't think it was that long. That's nearly 10 years, Jesus. I still played sometimes. Yeah, it was a pretty fun game. Yeah, exactly. I thought Logan was going to Detroit. Then I saw Rasmussen and got disappointed and sad inside. But yeah. The Wings doing damage this year? Maybe not with that roster, but who's your favorite NHL player? I hate to say it, but Galchenyuk. I've always been attached to that player, but whatever team he goes to, if he gets traded, I will automatically become my second favorite team. I don't know, I just always like Galchenyuk. I can admit he's not amazing, right? So he's still my favorite though, nonetheless. Now we're still waiting on Edmonton. Maybe there's a trade happening, maybe not. Let's find out. Does Washington not have any first-round picks? No, doesn't look like it. Did they trade it? No, Washington doesn't have it. I think. Oh, that's right. They traded that pick to St. Louis. That was part of the Shattenkirk deal. Yeah, and no trade. All right, so it looks like they're not trading at all in this draft, first round. Great times to be alive. Great fit for Galley. I think if he played in New York, playing with Tavares would be insane. But besides that, tough to say, you know. Detroit subreddit going crazy. Oh god. NHL 18 cover, solid. I know it sucks it didn't make like a cover vote, but McDavid is McDavid, right? Might as well give it to him. I think he would have won anyways. So you're a Habs fan, I'm so sorry. I don't blame you. Yeah, Habs fans have had it rough for a while, so that's fine, I guess. Thoughts on Beaulieu trade? They were going to lose him to expansion probably, so they got something out of it. It does weaken their defense some more, but they got something out of him, so that's fine. And Patrick will be good for Philly. I'm happy Vegas took Emlyn. I would be happier if it was Plekanec, but it's better than nothing. Oh, there goes Yamamoto. Called it. Yamamoto. That's some good offensive flair. That's good. Imagine that with McDavid. Jeez. So I got that one right. 22. Wow, Yamamoto. So 99 points. I think the only downside with him is because he was not a big guy. But yeah, that's a very good pick for Edmonton. Who I want NHL 19 cover? I don't know. It's too early to tell. 5'9", that's the thing about it. He's really small, so if he could fill out, that could be a very good pick for Edmonton. Yeah, we all seem to call it. Up next, Arizona, number 23. They gave up their first round. Not the first one. They gave up the 7th pick. To see what they do with this one will be interesting. And Habs are 3 picks away. Let's see what they do. Everybody's replacement, pretty much, except maybe not as big, but he's going to have probably more offensive potential flair. What trades happened? Nothing at all. How you doing, General Zahad? If I want to go to Chicago, they need defense, so I got anything from that. Best prospects still available. I don't have a list of that in front of me right now, but Shane Bowers is pretty good. Nicholas Hague, pretty good. Beyond that, off the top of my head, I can't think of too much. It's Yama, not Yoma. Okay, sorry. Thank you guys for correcting me. I'm bad with names, as you guys probably know by now. Chabot, oh god. But also, that's what the jersey looks like. I've seen the pictures, but like in person, doesn't look that different from their last year's orange. It's not bad, I like it. Hague goes to Montreal, that's good, but I'm afraid he's going to be like that Jared Tenorti bust. And maybe I'm overthinking it a lot, I don't know why. Chicago needs someone to replace Hossa. Hossa's out for this year, but I don't know if he's out for the year after. But then again, he's probably not going to be the same kind of player. He's still going to be under contract, making a lot of money, he can be older, maybe not the same kind of points, so... And they lost Panarin, they got Saad, but they need help at offense. They could use some defense too. They don't have TVR or Hjalmarsson, so either or, best player available is who I'd pick if I was Chicago. Favorite jersey for next season? I really like Minnesota's jersey. I don't know why, but like the stripe they put in the middle of it is really nice. I've always been a fan of Minnesota's jerseys and logo. They're also one of my favorite teams too. So. Thought Toronto would have picked Jeremy Bracco. They already have Jeremy Bracco, so yeah. Where do you think Liljegren should have been, honestly? Thing is about Liljegren, he was projected to be like number 2 by the beginning of the season. He dropped a lot. I would have thought he would have landed like 8 to 10 range. Seeing him go all the way to 17 is concerning, but I don't think Toronto's complaining about that, you know, so. Jordan Tucci, I thought he left the league. Yeah, I think my gal Chanik, they're kind of maybe undervaluing him a bit, but who knows? I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm talking for like 2 hours and 45 minutes now. Jeez. So next pick, Arizona. They could use some center, but they got Derek Stepan, so I guess on defense. They got Hjalmarsson, so I guess really best player available, to be honest. Hague put up points in Judy Kmitzer. Yeah, but Hague's compared to being a shutdown D. He did put up points, though, so I think he's probably, obviously, a better option than Tenorti at the time. Redraft the top 3 NHL. Okay. I would do... obviously, Dre would be 3, but... I think next season's going to really determine if McKinnon is not the same player they thought they got. He's good, but like in Colorado, it's hard to get points at this point, right? So, see him maybe get back to that really good elite stature. We'll see. Who's retired this year? I think Shane Doan's done. Beyond that, I'm not sure. How you doing, Highway 99? Glad you came through. Now let's see what John Chaika and the Arizona Coyotes, sorry, I've got in store. I really don't want him to pick Hague. Yeah, no one wants him to pick Hague. Juleson will play this year. Maybe a bit early for Juleson, but it depends if they get the depth or not. So see what they take. McKinnon on the verge of bust. I wouldn't say bust, but maybe just not living up to the hopes of like what they drafted him for. Let's see. That's true. They just made a trade with Chicago too. Patrick NHL already? I think so. Joseph? Okay. Pierre-Olivier Joseph. Alright, Pierre-Olivier Joseph, 42 games, 39 points. Played in Charlottetown, 6 goals, defenseman. He looks pretty solid, to be honest. Let's see how big he is. Panarin Saad trade, I think Columbus wins that trade. 6'2", 100 and... I think it says 80 or 60, I can't tell. looks to be a good pick for sure. Some good defensive prospect now. I fill up the pool a bit. Yep, good pick for Arizona. Just on paper, it looks good for sure. Now up next is Winnipeg. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picks to go. And he's Matthew Joseph's brother, actually. If you guys remember Matthew Joseph, 4th round pick from Tampa in 2015. He played for Team Canada, so not bad. Good defensive prospect for sure. Good on Arizona. He should be going back to Halifax for a year. Not surprised. I guess some seasoning could help. Like, New Jersey may not need him right away. They could use him for sure, but it's tough. Like Hay could end up being a top 3 defenseman in this draft. I don't know what to expect anymore. All I know is that Winnipeg is up next at 24. And if they don't take Haig, I got a feeling Montreal will take him. Laine stole Matthew's haircut. Laine, poor guy. Another Miller Cup for Halifax. Aren't they hosting, I think? Or I could be... No, they're not, actually. I think it's Regina hosting next. But yeah. Habs could have used Joseph? Absolutely could have used him. He was also from Quebec, too, and like the Habs apparently like when the players are from the same region, so... but yeah. Don't expect Liljegren to drop out of top 10. Nah, not a lot of us expected it. The joke at first is Vilardi dropping. And we got to Liljegren down to 17. I thought Liljegren would be like between 8, 9, 10. I thought Vilardi was going to be like 8 up to 4. But no, they all dropped. At least they were like Vilardi before Liljegren in both scenarios. But very interesting. Tolvanen is a steal at this point. Yeah, honestly, Tolvanen and Haig are 2 important pieces that haven't been picked up yet. Laine, poor guy. Mostly because he's kind of in the shadow of Matthews. I don't know. I think it's probably just me. He's amazing, of course, but he's always gonna be second best. Do you like that Vegas is in the NHL? I would have rather maybe another place, but I guess it's interesting. It's an interesting twist though, having an expansion draft and everything. Fantastic gaming. Thank you. Happy you enjoy. Tavares trade for Vilardi. Imagine. Anderson is the best steal. Where is he at? Number 7. I never really had a good grasp of how Anderson is good, like how good he is or not. Rangers seem to know what they're doing though, so good pick, right? Oh crap, it's Patrick Laney. How you doing? It's hard to judge a young player in a losing system. It's no matter the player, it's tough when you're in that kind of franchise, right? If you have to compare Laine to another NHL player, who would it be? I'm not comparing him to this player right now, but like I remember in the draft year they compared him to Blake Wheeler, and this was when he had like a really good scoring season. I don't see him as Blake Wheeler. He gets compared a lot to like Solani, right? Basically a pure goal scorer as far as I understand. McKinnon on a different player, a different team, yes. I think he would better offensive opportunity, of course. So, of course, his numbers would be better than in Colorado. That's how I see it, at least. Yeah, somewhere out there than Colorado. Penguins down at 31. I don't know, if Maxime Comtois around there, maybe take him. Oh man, if the Habs take Comtois, I'd be so mad. He's not that high up. If they take him because he's like Quebecois or something like that from Quebec, I wouldn't be that happy about that. Top ranked goalie, isn't like Gettinger or something like that? I think it's Jake Gettinger. Thinks Seattle should have a team. I would like them to have a team. I would have rathered them over Vegas, to be honest. The Subban trade with Weber, I think Nashville won it, to be honest. Laine like Obi? Close enough, yeah. Think about Obi. He seems to be on a bit of a decline. Let's see, Winnipeg picks. No, I don't think the Islanders are going to make that splash for that kind of player. I don't think they have the assets anymore after making that pick. There goes Vesalainen. Finally gets picked. Alright. Come on, pop up the name. There we go. Vesalainen, 26 games, 6 points, 1 goal. Played in the Finnish Elite League. 6'2", 201 pounds, left winger. Good pick for Winnipeg. Good comparison for Patrick. Yeah, we already went over that. UC Live Draft. Yeah, I'm watching the draft right now on my TV. That's why. What kind of language is on that board? Scribble. Yeah, I got really bad handwriting. I know that. I'll go over all the picks once we get through these next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks. But yeah, Vesalainen dropped a lot, but he finally got picked for the to the Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg. What are your thoughts on Matthews' potential? Franchise #1 center, of course. You already won the Calder, so it's off to a good start for sure. Best player available now for the Habs? Jeez, man. There's Haig, there's Timmins, there's Ratcliffe. What else is still on the board right now? It's tough. It depends if they go for forward or defense, right? And then they go to a commercial break, just as I think about that. I think Habs they could use the offense and the defense. That's the thing. It really depends. Haig is up there too. Do I like Shea Weber? Yes, I like Shea Weber. I like him a lot. Compared to Subban, though, it's tough. But you know, who do you think is the best player in the NHL at the moment? Connor McDavid, absolutely. But yeah, what's it called? Matthews isn't going to be as good as McDavid. He'll maybe be like a pure scorer more so than McDavid, but point wise and like the kind of player McDavid is, like McDavid obviously. Best line NHL ready? Maybe not offensively, but I don't know if they would throw him into that role right away. All right, see you, Generals. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate it. Yeah, McDavid is a beast for sure. The fact that he won the Hart over Crosby says something too. Even though Crosby won the cup, but like 100 points for McDavid he took the lead by storm. So, do you have Twitter? If you do, then follow me. Yeah, I got Twitter. You can check it out on my channel or in the link in the description. I got Twitter, so you can check it out if you want. You think Vegas will ever win a cup before Vancouver? Oh, Vancouver. Probably, to be honest. Who's your favorite goalie? Being a Habs fan, I have to say Carey Price, but besides that, I like Devin Dubnyk a lot too. And Jonathan Quick. Even though the injury season and everything, but I liked him beforehand too. Folling, Robertson, Timmins, Lind. Yeah, there's a lot of options left. How old am I? I am 19. 19 years old, yeah. And it looks like the Habs have their pick ready. Let's see what they pick. Alright, let's get this marker ready. Yeah, last time they picked at 25, they got Michael McCarron. I don't like that pick that much, to be honest. Tolvanen. Ooh, that's true. Tolvanen's available. He slipped a bit, right? That'll be pretty clutch if they take him. In a sense, I'd also kind of be a bit disappointed if they take Nicholas Haig. I don't know why. I kind of wanted to take Tolvanen. Look about 30. It's probably just the beard, to be honest. But yeah, I'm 19, so yeah. I'll take it as a compliment, I guess. Do I play hockey? I used to. I stopped. Yeah. Let's see who they pick. Come on, get on it. I'm hyped. Sharpie ready. Please don't take Maxime Comtois. I'll be so mad if they take him. Dallas and Chicago making a trade. Interesting. Make the pick. Make the pick. There we go.
On behalf of the Montreal Canadiens, Jeff Molson would like to thank the Chicago Blackhawks organization, the whole city of Chicago.
Was I good at hockey? I don't know. I mean, the best I played was call up for midget of sport, and I played AA, but that's about it, you know. NHL 18 mode coming. Well, whenever the game comes out, so September. Alright, they're making Trevor Timmins make the pick. Imagine they pick Connor Timmins.
Special hello to back home to Mr. Elmer Benning, our longtime scout of over 40 years.
Come on, make the pick, damn it. No trades either.
I'd like to make this pick from St. Cloud, Ryan Paling.
Ryan Paling.
Paling de choix des Canadiens de Montréal.
I'm upset.
Il est intéressé les Canadiens qui ont peut-être sorti un peu de tôt.
Ryan Paling. Alright, 35 games. Is that 10 or 13 points? Can't tell. Played in Cloud State. That's NCAA. He's a center. Let's see how big he is, though. We needed center help, but he's not the big. He's not the most offensive guy. Ryan Paling, 6'2", 183 pounds. NCAA. 35 games, 13 points, I think. It's not come to a. It isn't, so I'll take it, I guess. I guess I should get reach for the Habs. I'll take the Heat. Yeah, 35 games, 12 points. Okay, all right. Don't compare Matthews and McDavid. I'm not convinced that was the best of picks, but it is what it is. So up next we got Chicago. Now they have a lot of options too. They could use the center or the defense. Dallas and Chicago flip picks. Did they now? Guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, there you go. Where's the now you cheer. Oh, no, they're just cheering because it's Chicago's pick. Okay, no trade. Yeah, I don't like Comtois, guys. I don't know what it is about him. He's just kind of... doesn't look like he'd be much upside. What do you think will be added to NHL 18? I think will be improved Be a Pro, improved franchise. Hope they fix up the ESHL. Just fix things, you know. Jagger reporting in as a trade. We'll see what happens. It's 4 goals of real luck. But yeah. That second goal in his first game was disgusting. Yeah. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks to go. Let's go Chicago. Make something happen here. Try to redeem for those trades, you know what I'm saying? Oh. Alright, never mind then. I hate you, Gary Bettman. I hate you so much, Gary. Well, finally a trade. It's not exactly what everyone was looking for, but Dallas here, Chicago there. So now Dallas looks like they have a player they have in mind. Now who does Dallas really want now? It'd be cool if you get drafted to the CHL after the Telus. My brother is trying out for midget AAA, so we'll see if that works out. So, well, okay, Dallas, Heiskanen. Now clearly they're eyeing someone right now who that is up to discussion, of course.
Alors voilà les Canadiens de Montréal qui viennent de faire leur sélection. Alain, ce qui est intéressant, c'est que
Nicholas Hague, maybe help out the defense even more, because they're pretty okay offensively right now. Jim Nill did move up. That is the case, yes. I'm trying to figure out who they're taking. I got a feeling they already got their defense, but maybe they want even more. They did trade a decent amount. Or maybe they're just going to go play best player on the board, but specifically, I know they want, like, they traded up for a specific player. I'm just trying to figure out their mentality, though. And they got to wait some longer for Chicago at 29 now. Yeah, you mentioned Cole Lind yet. I know I've seen his name up a little bit in the chat and on the screen, but maybe they're looking at Lind actually, too. Interesting. Gary, nobody likes you. Oh, Gary. Oh, Gary, you clown. Yeah, Murphy and Laurent Dauphin. Yeah, off to Chicago. We already went over that, though. A meme. Thanks for another flow job. I love it. Alright, well, here comes Jim Nill and the Dallas Stars. They made this trade for a specific player. Let's see who that was that maybe the Habs passed on, and let's see if that was a mistake or not. Round 2 starts tomorrow. The rest of the draft is tomorrow, yes. So there should be more trades happening. Fortunately, I'm not going to be around for about a week. I'm going to be gone in Punta Cana, so. Yeah, you guys called the trade down though. Like, I'm behind on my TV, so let's see what they wanted. Jake Ottinger. They took a goalie. Wow, about time. And it's not Gettinger, it's Ottinger, right? Yeah. Oh, 2 T's. Well, they got the defensive prospect, now they got their goaltending prospect, so kudos to them. They moved up and they knew what they wanted. I was talking all about defense again. We forgot the goalies, but yeah. You have a girlfriend? No, at the moment, man. You're gonna get another team next year in the form of a dog, really. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Duchesne overhyped? Yeah, a little bit. Well, Big Ben is only gonna be like he's only gonna be good for another few years too, because with age, right? So. Oh yeah, Quebec. Yeah, that's what comes. Yeah, Jack Campbell was a complete bust. Jake Ottinger should be better, of course. He wasn't drafted as high up as Jack Campbell was. But yeah, last year we had to wait a while before seeing a goalie get drafted. But yeah, there goes Lettinen and Miami. Why would they trade for a goalie? I doubt any team was looking at him. No, I'm sure teams were looking at him, though. I don't know if Chicago was, but I guess they really wanted to get him before any other team had a chance. Cody's moving. Not surprised that they were to be moving, honestly. Pauling and Ottinger from the same town. Not surprised. Too much green. Fucali a bust? I think he's a bust. I think the Habs picked him up mostly because he was best player available from Quebec, so they took him, right? So bit of a mistake. What's Gary Bettman doing now? Looks like there might be another trade. Oh.
St. Louis trade pick number 27 in this year's draft. Yori Laterra and a conditional first-round pick in 2018 to Philadelphia
Oh, shit. Wow. Lefera, the 27th, and a conditional first in 2018 for Braden Shen. Wow. Okay, I guess Philly's picking again. Wow. They didn't lose Lefera to expansion, but they sent him out. Braden Shen. Oh, wow. That's some good offensive flair now for St. Louis. I gotta write that down. Jesus. Okay, so Lefera, 27th pick, 2017 first round, and conditional. Sorry, I'm just writing this down here. Conditional first in 2018 for Braden Shen. Wow, didn't expect that. Is his Shen really good? Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good. To a draw my life challenge. The meme is dead. Interesting. Shen still has potential to be even better. St. Louis gave up a decent amount. So I see, though. And it took quite a bit for them to start making trades. So the last two picks, the Chicago and now Dallas, and St. Louis now Philly, both got traded. So I guess just trade every other pick now at this point. But yeah. Apparently the Habs are on the phone. Okay, let's see if they got anything going here. So Lefera and Philly. That's center. That takes up Patrick. Not only Patrick will be playing with Shen. Interesting trade for sure. See how that works out. How old is Lefera? Is he like younger than 30? I forget. What was the trade for Chicago? They traded 26th for the 29th and like 70 something. They just traded down basically. But yeah. So here comes Philly. They got Nolan Patrick, and they got to be looking at someone else now too. What are we looking for? Lefera for Shen. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Get the marker ready. It is a bit of a weird trade. It's like a trade down, yet a trade up. You give up a lot for a player that's similar to the other. It's weird. Morgan Frost. Morgan Frost, 47 games, 42 points, played for Sault Ste. Marie in OHL, 20 goals. He's a center. So another good pick for Philly. So that's more offensive depth. You guys are debating if the trade was pointless. I think it was an interesting one. Are you going to take this draft board seriously? Dress in a suit and tie. Shit. Morgan Frost. This is, St. Louis wins the trade. Yeah. Doesn't look amazing for Philly. But then again, like, they got a good amount of picks for it too, so maybe they convert these. Did it show how his size or whatever? I'll look at that. Yeah. Well, if you don't like it, Truth 17, you could leave. I don't know. Yeah, the trades so far have been pretty mediocre. But we got 4 more picks to go. So, yeah. Up next, we got Ottawa. Let's see what they can do with this one. They lost, Mark Mathot. Then again, they still got Shabbat coming up too. So we'll see if they decide to go defense, or maybe they want their goaltending prospect. Then again, they still have Matt O'Connor. They can go offense, obviously. Boston got a steal. Yeah, Panarin's pretty good. Let's see what Ottawa's got. You need a mic, dude? Yeah, the thing about this, I have a mic, but I'm streaming from my phone. So I'm assuming the audio is not great right now. If I find a way to maybe use that said mic and have it work with my phone to stream like this, then that would be even better. I hope you're enjoying the stream too, Alistair. It's chill. Is there a trade happening here? Oh shit, it's Dan Alfredson. I forgot he was actually part of the Sens management team. It's true. It's gonna be Timmins or Haig. It's true. They have some good options there on D if they want to go that route. Alright, I'm happy the audio was good. Maybe I just gotta speak up a bit. That's all, to be honest. My voice is giving out. It's been about 3 hours. Sorry guys, but yeah. Nicholas Haig wouldn't be a bad option right here too. I'm assuming they go down that route. We'll see though. Let's finish off this water before I die. Yeah, the Nikos, or Nichos, whatever his name is, should be a good pickup for Carolina. Yeah, I'll consider Aiden. Thank you. How did Patrick not go number 1? Because Shea had a really good season and they're at least on par. So that's how. Also injury riddled. By riddle I mean shortened season for Patrick. Didn't help his stock. Nice lumberjack beard, thank you. It was a lot bushier during the playoffs, but it's fine, thanks. Alright. You think Kessel has a place on the Penguins? Absolutely he does. He's got 2 cups and a reason for it. Edler gets traded. Doesn't have the most of value, keep that in mind, right? Let's see what Ottawa does with this. No trade, so let's see what they get. Yeah, why would Kessel retire, to be honest? He's still like in his 20s, right? Alright, see what their pickup is. Oh man, I'm losing my voice. Shane Bowers. Shane Bowers, 60 games, I think that's 51 points or 61, it's hard to see. Played for Waterloo in the USHL, center as well. Looks like it's a good pick. Yeah. Shane Bowers, let's see if he's a big guy or not. Ottawa gets some help at offense. Nicholas Haig is still on the board. If Chicago picks up Haig, that could help out their holes in defense now. Maybe not. They wouldn't come in now, obviously, but they could use some defensive help. Beyond that, we still have Nashville and Pittsburgh to pick. Yeah. What do you think about the Habs pick? A bit disappointing. Pulling. I was hoping otherwise, but I don't know. I'm iffy about it. Do you know when Vegas chooses players from the other teams? Yeah, Caleb, that already happened. The expansion draft already happened. At this point now, it's just the entry draft. So they have their team set up. They're still making trades and everything. So yeah. Vancouver management is pretty much a meme, to be honest. Looks like Shane Bowers was drafted in the queue. Chose to go play in the States. Some players do that. Alright, now who does Chicago pick up? I think they go defensive route, to be honest. At least I think they will. Alright, thank you, Syntastic. I'm happy the audio was alright. I will try to look into getting that better equipment and whatnot. I do have the microphone and everything, it's just getting it set, you know. Thanks, Thane Rob. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. What? Oh, okay, there you go. Now Chicago picks. That's why he went up. He's committed to NCAA, Shane Bowers. Alright, well, I don't think the Sens need to rush him, to be honest. So I think it's just fine. Chicago needs a backup goalie. I think they go towards some defense, to be honest. Costin's still not picked either. He's not defense, but he's still good. Yeah, but Ottawa didn't pick a defenseman. They picked center. Then again, Shabbat's coming up too, so I think they're covered in that regard. Nashville just walked out. But yeah. Shen over Lethera, I agree. Colin, that would be a pretty good pick too, actually. There's still some good options. 3 picks left, though, so they gotta make the most of it, obviously. Have any goalies been drafted? Yes. Jake Ottinger from Dallas, they moved up from 29th to 26th to pick him up. That's the only goalie so far. Scott Darling's season, well, as a backup in Chicago, he did well. Just got to see if he can do the same thing as a starting role and see if he can do it consistently. I believe he'll be okay. Yeah. Come on, get on the pick. Yeah, just showing highlights and everything from Chicago. Waiting on it. I'm out of water too, so. There we go. Here they come. The team of the hour. Trading away Panarin, Hjalmarsson, and trading down apparently, but let's see what they make of this. Close this real quick. There we go. Canucks, they picked off the board in a top 5 pick, so it's iffy. It's very iffy. So let's see what they make of this. Pick is in. Chanting. Let's hope it's something good for you guys. You guys lost Panarin. You got Sod back, but I don't know, man. And I don't think they would pick a goalie because they traded for Anton Forsberg. I know he's not an amazing goalie prospect, but psychologically it's weird to see them make a move for that position. Player from Montreal is Ryan Poling, 25th overall. Pokemon, I love it. Blues trade, they for the Shen and Lethera basically. That was the trade, and some picks involved, of course, but that was generally it. That's the pick.
With our first pick in the 2017 draft, Blackhawks are proud to select. You know, I think there's a better way to do this.
What is Scotty? What is he doing?
Back in 2006 and 2007.
He's delaying it.
The Blackhawks drafted 2 players that changed the course of our franchise.
Oh, he's gonna make the players make the pick. Okay. Len gonna be a starter. Interesting. Right. That's pretty cool. Local draft. They're making was it They're making Kane and Taze do it, I'm assuming.
2006, with the third pick in the draft, the Blackhawks selected your captain, number 19, Jonathan Taze.
There you go. Taze is going to make the pick. I'm assuming maybe Kane too, but I understand what they're doing. It's for show. It's for show, guys. Just let it happen, whatever. Oh, thanks, Drew. I appreciate that. Feel free if you guys want.
The first pick overall,
And here comes Patty Kane.
selected number 88, Patrick Kane.
Must be feeling a bit like crap after losing Panarin, but should be interesting. All right, make the pick.
Tell you what, it's good to be back in the madhouse on Madison. Got the best fans in the league. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming out, making this a special night for all these young
Whoever gets picked by Chicago should feel really happy,
great memories.
especially with these guys.
And we're
What's up,
happy to be
Chicago?
here again to announce a big pick in the future of our hockey team. Tanner, you want to do the honors?
Just remember, I went 2 spots higher than Johnny.
What a troll. What 2 spots are. How you doing, General Zod?
29th pick, the Chicago Blackhawks select Henry Yokiharu.
Henry Yokiharu. Now, how in the heck do you spell Yokiharu? Alright, let's give it a shot. Yokiharu? Probably. What's that look like? 71 games, 48 points, defenseman, Portland Winterhawks. Looks to be a good pick. Helping out on defense again after losing Yalmerson and TVR. Looks to be a good pick. Let's see how big he is. Yokiharu, there we go. All good. We waited for nothing, to be honest. It was all for show, guys. I get it. It's a local pick, right? I kind of want to see if he's a big guy or not. Just listed, though. Yokiharu. Oh, okay. My mistake. Here we go. Pretend there's a J there. But thanks for the heads up, Wabtendo. 6 feet, 180 pounds. Alright, that's a good defensive prospect. That's pretty good. And Tolvanen is still not picked. Well, his last hopes of being a first rounder are Nashville or Pittsburgh. Let's see if they can make something out of it. Brian Reeves has been dealt to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Let's find out. Now they're cheering, let's go Hawks. How many rounds are there in hockey? Yeah, 7. First rounds today, rounds 2 to 7 are tomorrow. Yeah, Chicago can totally get some goalie. Later rounds is fine. I think Velarde, running joke of him slipping is a very big, confusing event. I expected him to go up here, and he went to 11 to LA. LA got a bit of a steal, in my opinion. But yeah, I think it's a steal for sure. And commercial, yay, 2 picks left. Am I streaming tomorrow draft? Unfortunately, I'm not. Actually, tonight I am leaving for a week to Dominican Republic. So, unfortunately, I cannot. I'm sorry. Thanks for coming through, Connor Chappa. I hope you enjoyed. Lardy wasn't drafted yet. Still waiting on him, imagine. It'd be funny if 31st pick ended up being the best of the draft. That would be quite the turn of events. The newest franchise player that just couldn't scout him properly. Yeah, there's still a chance for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins if that whole rumor thing is true. Nashville is up next. Let's see what happens. But yeah. So far, Piche, Patrick, Heiskanen, Makar, Pearson, Glass, Anderson, Middlestat, Rasmussen, Tippett, Velarde, Nakas, Suzuki, Foote, Brandstrom, Valinaki, Liljegren, Vakanainen, Norris, Thomas, Chaitel, Yamamoto, Joseph, Vesalainen, Pulling, Ottinger, Frost, Bowers, Yokiharu. 2 picks left to go. And I don't think a trade's going to happen. Just because the trades have been pretty minimalistic, except I guess the Shen trade, and even then it wasn't huge, right? So, but yeah. Well, Tendo trolling, I love it. Not happy with the Sabres got. Middlestat, I think he's a decent prospect. I don't know about you. Maybe you're looking for them to take defense instead. In that case, I understand then. But, yeah. So now Nashville, they're probably looking to get forward depth because they lost Nash. Not Nash, what am I saying? Neil. Wow, I'm getting tired. And their defense is already set. They're at 5-2, so I'm assuming they're going to take a forward with this. And still, Nicholas Hague is not picked yet. Shanker going to, I'd imagine, the Rangers. That's my guess, though. Or Oilers, I guess. That works, too. Alright, see you later, Alistair McTire. Thanks for coming through. Hope you enjoyed. Where do you see Florida in a few years? If they get their crap together, playoff contenders, and in the playoffs, of course. It really depends to see how the course of action goes, for sure. Shanker going to Dallas. I love it. Comtois not drafted either. It's true. So Comtois and Hague. And I guess you could also say Tolvanen or whatever. I forget his name. But yeah. Nolan Patrick didn't get number 1 overall. Doesn't surprise me that much, to be honest. Not a bandwagon. Been watching them since 2014, I guess. Yeah, that's chill. Here comes Nashville. Yeah, the thing about Hague, he's very defensively oriented, and I can see why that would kind of push teams, kind of make them reluctant to pick him, you know what I mean? So, but let's see what Nashville's got to do. They need forwards, not D, I would imagine. Yeah, they're talking about them taking it forward, and no one's surprised with that. Here they go. Come on, get on it. Not surprised if Hague goes to Penguins, actually. He could use some D. Who? Oh, there goes Tolvanen. There we go. How did he not get picked? That's actually stupid. Wow. Okay, so Tolvanen goes to Nashville. Tolvanen to Nashville. 52 games, 54 points. Played in the USHL. Let's see if he's a big guy or not. But finally, Tolvanen gets picked to Nashville. He is 5'10", 160 pounds as far as I could see. TV's crap. Right wing. Good pick by Nashville. And now Pittsburgh. Will Hague or Comtois not get picked first round? We're going to find out which of them or both. We'll find out here. Only one goalie has been drafted, yes. Ottinger to Dallas. That's it, though. But Tolvanen has been picked by Nashville. What was my jersey number? 60, as far as I know. If you're talking to me. There's no way it's 160. 260 pounds, Drew? Jesus, no. This isn't like football or whatever. Like, he's got to be like 170, 160. I can't tell. But Miro Heiskanen and Lidstrom. Okay. He's going to be good. I don't know know if he's Lidstrom though, but Comtois and Pittsburgh, I could see that too. We got one final pick left to go, and we're gonna wrap this stream up. Let's prepare the marker for final pick. We'll go through everything again, wrap this up, and we'll call it a night, boys. How's that sound? Yeah, I think Letang should play the most of next season. I don't think there should be any other health issues, as far as I know, unless there's an injury, and that's something you can't predict, right? So, oh, is there a trade?
We have a trade
Yep.
involving the next pick. The Stanley Cup champion Pittsburgh Penguins trade pick number 31 in this year's draft, the last selection in the first round, and Oscar Sundqvist to the St. Louis Blues in exchange for Ryan Reeves and pick number...
Someone was right about Ryan Reeves. So, Ryan Reeves and a 5th for Sundqvist and the 31st. So, St. Louis gets another pick here. Actually, no, they technically get their pick back just a bit later. Well, Ryan Reeves is going to beat the crap out of players in the Eastern Conference now. Jeez. Alright, see you, Aiden. Thanks for the coming through. I'll try to have a good trip. Thank you, though. Thanks, Hates Frosty. Yeah, that's true. It's fantastic. That's true. Turn into a god. I love it. Well, now let's see what St. Louis picks. Final pick of the first round. Also, Sundqvist should be a good upcoming rookie, too, as far as I understand. Maybe not that amazing, but still. Yeah, Braden Shen to St. Louis. I think that's a pretty good trade, to be honest, for the Blues. Biggest really the first year. Yeah, the trade was Reeves and a 5th to Pittsburgh for Sundqvist and the 31st overall. So the last pick in the first round, basically. And how many defensemen have been drafted? I can't really point and tell you, but not as many as forwards. Let's put it that way. But yeah, it's a decent amount. Mostly a lot of Finns and a lot of centers this draft, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of centermen. Maybe not quality wise, like they're good, but like not as the other drafts. But quantity wise, for sure. Someone's mad at Hextall. Sorry, Caleb. But yeah, Haig would fall the second round. I don't think he'd last to 59. Yeah, there's no way. Let's see what St. Louis does with the final pick. Nah, it's real. It's real. Shen got traded. I wouldn't pay more than a 4th for Reeves. Finland! Someone got the reference. I love it. I love it. Alright, come on. Let's wrap this up here. Maxim Comtois still on the board. Cole Lind is also there too. Playing Kelowna. Papagev or whatever. Yeah, Shen makes room for the young kids coming. That makes sense. Yeah, Leafs got Liljegren at 17. Let's see what it is, boys. Come on. Just get her done. Yeah, it's a French stream. Sorry, man. Like on TV. Nope, it's not Comtois. There we go. Costin goes to the Blues. Costin to the Blues. 9 games, 9 points. Played in Moscow in the KHL, if I'm not mistaken. He is a right wing. Not Comtois. Comtois does not make the first round, nor does Haig. And that's going to wrap up the first round of the 2017 NHL draft. It is TVA is what I'm watching for you asking. But Papagiev, how do you pronounce that? Not a first rounder. Nicholas Hague is not a first rounder. Comtois is not a first rounder. Costin finally drafted. If this was like last year with 30 teams in the first round, then Costin would be technically a second rounder. But he makes it this year. See you, Rolo. Have a good night. So let's wrap this up real quick before we put the stream to a close. So Hishe, Patrick, Heiskanen, Makar, Peterson, Glass, Anderson, Middlestat, Rasmussen, Tippett, Velarde, Nakas, Suzuki, Foote, Brandstrom, Valimaki, Liljegren, Vakanainen, Norris, Thomas, Cheidel, Yamamoto, Joseph, Vesalainen, Pulling, Ottinger, Frost, Bowers, Yokiharu, Tolvanen, and Costin. There was a few trades that happened, mostly involving picks, but the main one would be Lefera, the 27th pick, and a conditional first in 2018 for Braden Shen. That was the trade that happened for St. Louis and Philly. But yeah, thank you, Drew. I will try to enjoy my vacation as much as I can. Vermistrov is still in Arizona as far as I understand, so that's going to wrap up the first round of the draft. I hope you guys enjoy the round 2 to 7 tomorrow and onwards. I'll be gone for a week, so I'll see you guys soon, I hope. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for coming through to the stream. Peace!